It begins at a backyard hoop, a lonesome ritual of shot after shot after shot, more misses than makes. The game-winning shots from the back of the house or the edge of the driveway. The shots begin in the day and ends after dark, amidst the call of dinner's ready and just a few more shots, Mom. From that lonely hoop with the chain half off, a dream begins. The dream to join with neighbors down the street or across town, donning that jersey, the hometown high school colors, as the community cheers. The dream of a championship. It is the magic of high school basketball. From the lonely goal to a jam-packed gym and a big rivalry night. It is Pickett County Bobcats basketball.
Welcome back to the final day of the Oneida Christmas Classic. My name's Jacob Vincent. Casey Bolden to my right. The Pickett County Bobcats going to be taking on the Oneida Indians here on the boys' third place game, so still some hardware on the line for the Bobcats. And our second game is the girls' championship. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats will be taking on the Powell Lady Panthers coming up after this one. Casey, it's been a fun couple of days, and it's going to be a really fun couple of games right here in what's going to be a really competitive third place game between the Bobcats and the Indians.
Yeah, absolutely, Jacob. Number one, I want to just say Merry Christmas to you, to our fans. We've had a lot of folks come up and tell us they're listening at home or at work or wherever they may be. So Merry Christmas to you listening out there. It's been a great couple of days of basketball. Yesterday, a lot of fun. Great environment last night. Great to be a part of that high school basketball scene. We've got a really good one here coming up today. I think it's going to be really competitive.
You mentioned the environment. I got to stay for the first half of the Oneida and Scott game, which was the boys' semifinal after the Pickett County and Powell game. This gym was absolutely jam-packed. You could not sit anywhere. There was standing room only along the baseline. Kind of took me back to some Indiana high school basketball, which I'm very used to growing up in Indiana. So that was a really cool atmosphere. Stayed for the first half. Scott, very good basketball team, took down this Oneida team 61-47, but Oneida, they've got some good players on this squad.
Yeah, absolutely. So today, Casey's keys for the games for Oneida. Oneida's probably the hunter today and not the hunted. Beating Pickett County is a really good win on any team's record, so it's going to look good on their resume, number one. It's a home game for them, so they've got a lot of fans here in the stands. They're still going to be able to get up and get motivated for it. I think really one of the biggest keys today is for Oneida is really to force the hand of the younger kids from Pickett, and then lastly they've got to defend the three-point line. We know Pickett County can fill it up from three if they get hot, so filling it up from the guarding the three-point line is going to be really critical for Oneida today, Jacob.
Well, for the Pickett County Bobcats, fell to a very good Powell Panthers team last night. We mentioned it, their record was not going to be indicative of how good that team was. It's a Class 4A team. They got a lot of talent, and they were able to show that against this Pickett County team. They were just a little too much for them. Now they get a chance to redeem themselves from last night against a good Oneida team, and essentially here at a true road game for third place.
Yeah, absolutely. So today, Casey's keys for the game, for Pickett County, don't let this be a trap game. It can be hard to get motivated for a third place game. Jacob, I've been a part of those third place games. Sometimes they can be hard to get yourself emotionally ready for. So we can't fall into that trap. They need high energy from the tip, especially from their veteran players. It's a home game again for Oneida, so dropping Pickett County is going to be really nice on their resume. They're going to come out hot. They're going to come out ready. They can't be overlooked. I think number two is value each possession. I think Pickett County had a few possessions yesterday that looked maybe forced and either turned it over or didn't get up an ideal shot. So they've really got to have patience offensively, get a good shot up on the offensive end on every possession, even if it means backing it out and really restarting the set. And then lastly, rack attack. Pickett County's, they've really got the ability to beat you off the dribble, off the bounce. So let's see if they can either A, get Oneida in some foul trouble by attacking the rim, or B, get the defense to collapse and find those spot-up shooters for some easy looks. That's going to be today Casey's keys for the game, Jacob.
Coming up in a little bit, we'll hear from head coach Joseph Amonetti. He kind of breaks down what went wrong against that Powell Panthers team And I thought it was kind of interesting, really just talking about stringing together stops, something they're going to try to do here tonight against the Indians. That's coming up in a little bit. You're listening to the pregame show right here on UC Sports Nation.
Tip-off is coming.
Bobcats basketball.
The People's Bank countdown to tip-off.
Pre-Christmas tournament action wraps up Wednesday. This is around UC Sports Nation. White County and Warren County will square off in the championship game of the Sonic Shootout in Sparta. White County coach Michael Dodgen has been pleased with his young team's play so far, but knows there's still work to do.
We've got to become mentally tougher and mentally stronger day in and day out. We're still not exactly where we need to be, but I'll be honest with you, there's not many teams at this point in the year that are at that point.
Meanwhile, Warren County coach Anthony Lippy is very pleased with the fight in his team so far.
Our kids are battling. They fight hard. They don't quit till the horn blows, and that's all you can ask for, from your players. It's tough when, teams are taking away option A and B. You're having to figure out, how to execute on offense and get stops on defense. But yeah, I think our girls have really stepped up early this year.
Cookeville will play Stewart's Creek in the championship of the More Than Basketball tournament at Lipscomb Academy. Coach Jamie Gillis said the break for the holidays has not been a distraction for her team.
They're ready to play anytime. The toughest part is not being able to get in the gym and practice and have good scout practices on the teams we play. We have to just kind of go in without any preparation and just hopefully keep doing what we're doing and being able to understand who we're playing and just from talking about it, not really seeing any kind of film or practice.
I'm Tom Duggan. We'll keep you updated on scores throughout the evening from UCSportsNation.com.
If your business is in need of some additional financial support, come by People's Bank and talk with our experienced loan officers. It takes ambition, determination, and a lot of hard work to make a business succeed. If you have what it takes to keep moving forward, no matter what gets in your way, People's Bank wants to be in your corner whenever a battle begins. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future one customer at a time. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Tennessee College of Applied Technology, professional careers, trained and skilled. A career in a year, no student loan debt, thousands in money saved. Right to the career you want. At TCAT Livingston, fields like information technology, machine tools, HVAC, transportation. Study today, be working in months with TCAT Livingston. Use Tennessee Reconnect and Tennessee Promise and save money. Graduate with a career and no debt. As much as $30,000 saved. Go to tcatlivingston.edu to find out more.
Welcome back here on Bobcats basketball, talking with head coach Joseph Amonette of the Pickett County Bobcats. Coach, here in the third place game tonight, you fell to a good Powell team last night, 74-71. What was the main thing against them? Obviously a little bit taller, but you guys had some turnovers, some missed shots. What was the thing that kind of did you guys in the end?
I think it came down to we track what we call 3 stops in a row. And, we've got a goal. If you can stop a team 3 times in a row, 5 times in a game, you'll win. And last night we only got 1, and they got 2. So I think it was an offensive game. We struggled to guard them. They shot a real high percentage, and there was a couple of possessions we need to be able to stop them that they were able to convert, and we weren't on the other end.
Well, you get Oneida tonight on a quick turnaround, and it's here at their home place, a third-place game. You got to stay for at least a little bit of that Oneida-Scott game last night. You saw the atmosphere, and it sounds like it's going to be a little bit the same here tonight against Oneida. What makes the Indians so difficult?
One, it's we've been driving 3 hours a day for 3 days, and they've been going home. It's their home court, and they're really well coached. They're disciplined. They play about 8 guys, and a lot of them are football guys. So they've got some strength to them, and they just know how to play the game. And it's over here at their place, and this is going to be a really good test for us and a good game.
Let's talk about the atmosphere a little bit. I got to experience it firsthand for the first time between Oneida and Scott last night. What is it like coaching in those games and playing in those games, and what makes it so fun?
This is a great Christmas tournament. It was a great game. Our game last night was full, and then especially the Scott County Oneida game. This is just, it's rural East Tennessee basketball. And, you got 1,400 people here in a gym that holds about 1,100. And it makes for a great Christmas tournament, and that's the reason we came over here. It gives you a tournament. Really, last night was a sectional game feel. And to be able to come over and experience that before you actually get into that setting will prepare you down the road.
Does that also kind of prepare you getting ready for Clinton County and Clay County coming up at the start of the year? You guys get to host them. Those are usually good environments as well. Does it kind of prep you for those games too?
Hopefully. We don't have anybody on the schedule that's not going to be a difficult task, and it's we're the first time that we're not going to have a first time we're playing in front of 1,200 people in front of a big game. We've had it about 8 times already this year, so I think our kids are getting accustomed to it, and they didn't get to experience that last year with COVID, so it's been a fun thing.
Lastly, Coach, what do you want to see from your team tonight? It's the third place game. It's the last game before you guys head down to Florida next week before Christmas. What do you want to see from your squad in this third place game?
I think I want to see some grit and toughness. It's consolation games are hard because you're disappointed you're not playing in the championship game. This is just kind of a game just to see, do you love ball? How bad do you want to win? And can you bounce back and come back quick the next day?
That's head coach Joseph Amonette with the Pickett County Bobcats. We'll be back in a moment.
This is the People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off. People's Bank and Trust of Pickett County.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Bobcats basketball, sponsored by Pryor's Auto Spot. Get your car repaired, done right the first time. Schedule your work now at pryorsautospot.com. By Byrdstown Medical Center, local experts taking care of local people. Schedule an appointment today, 864-3187. Union Bank, with the modern tools to make banking easier. The experience you can count on. Union Bank, member FDIC. By Brown's Funeral Chapel, helping families all across Pickett County. Proud to support the Bobcats. Brown's Funeral Chapel. And by Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty, where we soar higher. Book your next auction at eagleauctions.com.
Welcome back to the South Fork Physical Therapy Christmas Tournament here at Oneida High School. It's the third place game on the boys' side. The Pickett County Bobcats getting set to take on the Oneida Indians. Bobcats 8-3 on the season. They'll send out this starting 5, the same as it has been for the last few games. Jacob Amonette wears the number 11. Zach Amonette is 15. Caleb Blowhorn 23. Hunter Wattenbarger 34. And Heath Wattenbarger 35. On the other side for the Oneida Indians, they are 7-4 in the season. Their head coach is Jacob King. They'll send out Mason Keaton wearing the number 11. 22 is Elijah West. Jarek Hewing wears the number 23. 40 is Rylan Duncan. And Zeb Spradlin wears the number 31. Those are the starting lineups for both sides. The Oneida Indians in their home white uniforms with orange volunteer orange trim and numbers. And for the Pickett County Bobcats in their alternate gray uniforms with black numbers and yellow trim around those. Casey, this is going to be a fun matchup. It's a home game for the Indians. Obviously upset that they got beat by Scott last night and a chance to take on a really good Pickett County team. You've mentioned it multiple times. They can get a win. That is a big win on their record.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody gets, Pickett County gets everybody's best game, and I'm certain that Oneida will today as well. It'll be a good win from them.
Well, the tip is up, and Pickett County ended up winning it, but Blowhorn threw it straight out of bounds. And so it's actually going to be Oneida basketball underneath their basket. That's, I think, the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, I've not seen that one much. He tipped it all the way down to the baseline out of bounds without anybody touching it. That's odd.
He got such a good tip on it, I guess you could say. But the Indians going to start out with the ball first, almost turn it over, and now it is a steal for the Bobcats, so it'll start with the Bobcats. Here is Heath Wattenbarger. Move it to Zach Amonette on the left wing. Zach looking down low. Will give it back. Jacob Amonette Off to Heath, down low to Caleb Blowhorn in the post. Blowhorn facing up, going up with the shot, couldn't get it. Rebound tipped loose, and Ryland Duncan has it for the Indians. Up the court it goes for the Indians. This is Keaton with the basketball. Off to Duncan, top of the key, drives in, kicks it out in the corner into the hands of West. Back top of the key it goes to Keaton, who lost the handle on it, and it's poked away by the Bobcats, looking for a baseball pass up to Zach Amonette, but it was stolen away by Elijah West in transition. West will give it off to Keaton again on the left side, off to Ryland Duncan. Duncan actually dislocated his shoulder in last night's game. They popped it back into place, and he was able to play the rest of the game. Bobcats with a steal. Zach Amonette at the other end. 3-ball, no good. Weak side rebound, though, for Hunter Wattenbarger. He'll try the three. It's on the way. That's short, no good. And the rebound cleared away by the Indians now. And stolen back by Jacob Amonette. It's a turnover fest to start off this ball game. A minute and 10 seconds in, we've got no score and probably 5 turnovers.
We do. We got exactly 5 turnovers already.
Here's Zach Amonette on the right side for the Bobcats. Down in the post it goes to Caleb Blowhorn, backing down his defender, bringing it towards the middle of the court. Tried to hand it off, and another turnover. Indians out in front, no. This is West at the basket, and 2 points for Elijah West. And a timeout taken by Pickett County. 30-second timeout. 6:26 to play here in the first quarter, and 6 turnovers to start this ball game. Just an ugly start on both sides.
Yeah, we talked about it. You know, this can be a trap game. You know, if you're not motivated and if you don't come out playing with intensity and high energy and focus, then this tends to happen. Pickett's turned it over twice, and then Oneida's, you know, they've turned it over 4 times. So both teams really struggle to take care of the basketball right now.
So turnovers galore to start off this ball game. 6:26 to play in the first quarter. It's only 2-0. We've had a lot of different possessions. Bobcats will get the ball back after taking the 30-second timeout. Zach Amonette on the perimeter, fakes a 3, drives into the middle of the lane, kick it in the corner to Heath. He'll dial up the triple, and he'll knock it down. How about Heath Wattenbarger knocking down the tray?
Yeah, steps out there with confidence, put it up. Nice shot.
Bobcats lead by 1. Indians back with the basketball. This is Spradlin on the right side. We'll give it off to Duncan, top of the key. Duncan, give it over to West, left wing. Free throw line extended. Reverse it around and find Keaton with the basketball. Keaton standing out near half court. Move it left wing back to West. Looking down low for Ryland Duncan now is trying to back down Heath Wattenbarger. Spinning around, putting it up over him and missed it. Good defense by Heath. He's got the rebound. Jacob Amonette in transition, hand off to Zach right side, got through the lane, found Hunter on the opposite wing. He'll drive in, dump it out to Jacob Amonette, who lost it on the ground. It's loose and picked up by the Indians. Still loose, now finally cleared away by Oneida. 5:29 remaining here in the first. It's a 3-2 lead for the Bobcats. Duncan will give it to West on the left wing. West holding the ball above his head, give it back right side. Off to Jarek Hewling for the first time. Now Spradlin, give it back to Keaton. We'll find Hewling again. And that's going to be a travel, actually, on Zeb Spradlin, who had the basketball. And the Bobcats will get it going back the other way after yet another turnover. 5:08 remaining in the first quarter. It's 3-2. Bobcats leading by 1. Zach Amonette with the basketball for Pickett County. Slip screen for Hunter Wattenbarger. That pass straight out of bounds. Another turnover for the Bobcats.
We're 3 minutes in, we've got 9 turnovers already, Jacob. It's pretty mind-blowing. Neither team taking care of the basketball right now.
And Coach Amonette, he's just got almost a look of disbelief on his face right now. He hasn't really said anything. What is there to say? You just got to take care of the basketball. It's 3-2, so the Bobcats still leading by 1, but there's 4:47 to play in the first, and almost a steal by the Bobcats, but Hunter Wattenbarger caught the pass and fell out of bounds with it. So the Indians will keep it underneath the basket with 4:44 to play in the first. Keaton will take it out. Keaton on the left block on the baseline. Bounces it into Duncan. Duncan off the window, no good, and rebounded by Pickett County. Jacob Amonette across the timeline. Will throw it over to Hunter on the left side, who has to sky for the pass and then bring it down. Now dribbles into the middle of the lane. Kick it back out to Jacob on the top of the key. He'll try to penetrate, get to the basket. Too strong off the window, but Heath, the offensive rebound. He's trying to fight to go back up. Missed it. Fighting for his own rebound again. He got it. Kick it back out to Jacob. Find Hunter, top of the key. They're going to say he traveled. He did not. That's a bad call, but it's a turnover nonetheless.
Yeah, he came quick jump stop. Got a good move on the defender right there. They called a travel on him, Jacob. I did not see that one at all.
Sub coming in for the Oneida Indians is going to be Landon Lindbergh. He'll be the first guy off the bench along with Xavier Shoemaker. 3-2 lead for the Bobcats. On the top of the key it goes, right side into the hands of Lindbergh now. Lindbergh wraps a pass down low into the hands of Hewling, who lost the handle on it. The Bobcats turn him over again. Jacob Amonette, up it goes to Zach Amonette, right wing. Zach will reverse it off to Jacob, top the key. Jacob spinning around, finds Heath on the right baseline, driving in, gets to the basket, and gets it to go off the window. Heath is the only one who scored in the ball game so far for the Bobcats. They lead it 5-2 with 3:40 remaining here in the first. Here's Lindbergh on the right side. Lindbergh off top of the key. It goes to Shoemaker. Remove it left wing in the hands of Keaton. And that pass picked off again by the Bobcats. Hunter Wattenbarger out front, goes up off the window, and they just called an offensive foul on Hunter Wattenbarger. He was just creating some space. There was nothing illegal on that call, and yet another bad call. So Eli Reagan going to check in for Hunter Wattenbarger. Foul going to be called on Hunter. That's his first and the team's first.
Yeah, both teams are just way out of sorts right now, Jacob. We've had a total of 12 turnovers, very few shots on the basket. Hopefully both teams get settled in right here. It's pretty ugly right now.
Lindbergh back with it for the Indians on the right side, looking down low for Duncan, trying to back down. Should be a travel, but they're going to call a foul on Caleb Blowhorn. So Blowhorn tagged with his first foul. It'll be the team's second, and the Indians will take it out underneath the basket. Keaton will inbound. Find Duncan in the high post on the elbow. Duncan will face up, bring it out towards the top of the key. Go right side into the hands of Keaton again. Will set up the offense with 3 minutes on the clock. Jabs right, drives left, pulls up from 15 and knocks it down. Mason Keaton with 2 points, makes it 5-4. Indians trail by 1, Bobcats with the basketball. Jacob Amonette goes past his defender, got poked from behind, and that's another turnover. Back the other way we go. Hewling to the basket, lost it out of bounds. And they're going to say that's Bobcats basketball. They say it deflected off of the Indians last. And the Bobcats, good transition defense. Well, you mentioned it, Casey. Nobody able to get into a flow. Nobody's taking care of the basketball. It's only 5-4 with 2:44 to play here in the first. Zach Amonette kick it out to Eli Reagan on the wing. Reagan penetrating off to Heath. Kick out Jacob. 3-ball from the right side. Off the mark, no good. A foul on the rebound is going to be called on Caleb Blowhorn. So Blowhorn picks up his second. Hunter's going to check in for him. And Blowhorn has to take a rest as he picks up 2 early fouls in this ball game with 2.5 to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, he's got it down there in scoring range, and he decided to pass it back out. I think he needs to go ahead and take that shot. He's very capable of hitting it.
He's got 5 points already, and you mentioned that he had a good opportunity to pick up 6 and 7. Little trapping defense here for the Bobcats. Indians with the basketball. Duncan, top of the key. Give it back left side to Keaton. Keaton penetrating, gets to the middle of the lane. A foul is called on the Bobcats, and actually they're going to call it a travel. One referee had a foul call. The other one called a travel. They're going to go with the travel, and the Bobcats will have the basketball.
Oneida's coach is not excited. We have one official out front that had a foul. The lead official down under the bucket had a traveling violation. They went with a travel.
Zach Amonette with it now for the Bobcats, up 5-4. Hunter on the left wing, baseball pass over to Eli Reagan, fire away the 14-foot jump shot and knock it down from the right baseline.
Really good looking jump shot right there by Eli Reagan. Need to get him more involved.
7-4, Bobcats on top by 3. Under 2 to play in the first. Lindbergh out of control, gets a pass off to Duncan in the middle of the lane. He missed it, and the Bobcats back with it in transition. Zach Amonette up the right side here on the near sideline. Hand off to Hunter, gets to the middle of the lane, pulls up from 10 feet and rattles it home. Hunter Wattenbarger's first 2 points of the contest, and finally some rhythm here for the Bobcats. They lead it 9-4 in the third place game on the boys' side. 1:25 remaining in the first. This is Duncan on the left wing. Duncan driving into the basket, underneath the basket, and too strong off the window. Hunter Wattenbarger with the basketball now for the Bobcats, picks up his dribble, finds Jacob Amonette in the middle of the court. Jacob bounce it down low to Heath. The pass is picked off by Rylan Duncan. Duncan leading the break now. Throw it in the corner for Lindbergh. Fires the triple. It's short, no good. And Hunter the offensive rebound for the Bobcats. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. Jacob Amonette going to the basket, kicking it out to Eli Reagan. Pass it back down low to Heath. Backing down his defender. And a nice move with the right hand Good for 2 points again for Heath.
Little baby hook back to the center of the lane there. Really nice touch on the basketball. Good 2 points right there for Heath.
42 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's 11-4. Keaton, kick out Lindbergh. 3 ball from the left wing. In and out, no good. And the Bobcats have the basketball with 30 seconds to play in the first, leading 11-4. Jacob Amoned will have it behind the back. Top of the key, handoff Hunter. Hunter driving in, pass off Heath. Missed it, got his own rebound, back up and in. Heath Weinbarger leading the team here in the first quarter with 9 points. It's 13-4. 12 seconds to play in the first. Indians with a chance to get a shot going into the second quarter. Duncan down low on the left block, wrapping around Heath, gets underneath the basket, missed it badly. Hunter with 2 seconds. Hunter at half court, pulls up, lets it fly, and just short off the front iron, no good. First quarter comes to a close after a slow start. The Bobcats lead it 13-4 after 1. We take a short break, come back, and have second quarter action.
This is David Price, your Twin Lakes Business Solutions Consultant. The holidays are a wonderful time to count the many blessings of this year. And if you're a small business owner, it's also time to be planning for next year. Twin Lakes would love to help with fast, reliable, gig-speed broadband and voice packages, all at prices that will have you counting even more blessings. Give me a call today at 931-476-2151 or visit twinlakes.net to learn how Twin Lakes can transform your business today.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Welcome back here at Oneida. The Bobcats lead after 1 quarter of action, 13-4. After a very slow start and turnover ridden in that first quarter, the Bobcats fortunate to have the lead. Heath Weinbarger with it, almost stolen away. Indians poke it away. Lindbergh's got it. Up it goes, and that pass poked from behind. Bobcats save it in bounds, and Zach Amoned has it now. He's in danger of being tied up, and they are going to call a jump ball. But Coach Amoned happy with the effort there by Eli Reagan getting back and trying to get to that basketball.
Yeah, this Bobcats team, they need somebody that's going to allow a spark under them, get some intensity going. We've got 17 turnovers so far between the two teams.
Well, they called a jump ball. Coach Amoned didn't like it. Down low, open is Zeb Spradlin. He finds his first 2 points of the contest. Makes it 13-6. Jacob Amoned at the other end. Hand off to Zach on the wing. Top of the key, pass down low to Heath. Heath got position. And they're going to say he got fouled before the shot. He actually got a shot off, and it went down. But they're going to say he got fouled first. That foul going to be called on Sam Bell, his first.
Really nice pick and roll right there at the free throw line. Heath was able to get open, just couldn't get a shot up.
Heath's going to kick it out to Hunter here on the wing and then come out to set the screen. Hunter doesn't use it, gets the middle of the lane, kick out Jacob, will fake a 3, penetrate, spin around, get to the basket off the window, too strong. Indians back the other way, 7:15 to play in the second quarter, leading by 7 are the Bobcats. Nice spin move down low from Lindbergh, but he missed it. And a good rebound by Eli Reagan. Hunter Wattenbarger with the basketball for Pickett County. Kick it out to Jacob. He'll fire away the triple. Off the back iron, no good. Fighting for the rebound. The Indians have it. Mason Keaton, up it goes to Bell on the right side. Give it back to Keaton, who will penetrate, get to the middle of the lane, put up the floater, and got it to go. 4 points for Mason Keaton. It's 13-8. Bobcats back with it. Reagan, right side, Zach, 3 ball, no good. Good box down and good rebound for Sam Bell. He'll bring it up for the Indians in a 5-point ball game with 6:34 to play in the second quarter. Here's Lindbergh, top of the key, looking right side. A nice backdoor cut by Sam Bell, and he knocks it down, and it's 13-10. And a timeout taken by Pickett County. Their second timeout of this first half already, 13-10, just a 30-second one, so we'll keep it right here. It was 13-4 to start this quarter, a 6-0 run to start out the quarter, just a minute and a half in.
Yeah, we talked in the pregame, Jacob, a couple things. Number one, you know, this can be a trap game. Didn't come out with a whole lot of energy to start the game. And then, you know, secondly, value in each possession. I think we forced some shots early already. We've certainly turned it over. We've got 8 turnovers in the ball game. Just got to have a little more patience offensively and get a good shot up on the offensive end every possession. We've just not been able to do that right now. Got to protect the basketball.
So the Bobcats already taking 2 30-second timeouts. They've got 3 full ones left. It's 13-10. They lead it by 3 with 6:20 to play in the second quarter. Jacob Amonette will bring it across the timeline, look right side. Picks up his dribble off to Zach, top of the key. 2 defenders come to him. Down low to Eli Reagan, off the window and good. Eli Reagan with 4 points in this ball game already. There's 6 minutes to play in the first half. Mason Keaton will bring it up now for the Indians. Looking down low left baseline. Good cut by Sam Bell again, and he's got another deuce. 4 points for Sam Bell. It's 15-12. Same play run here for the Bobcats on the right side. Hunter Wattenbarger finds it left wing. He'll bring it around the perimeter. That pass was poked into the backcourt and deflected, so not a backcourt violation, and Jacob Amonette able to track it down. Here's Hunter Wattenbarger looking down low to his brother Heath on the right block, backing down his defender, spinning around, and kick it back out, top of the key to Jacob Amonette. Looking in the middle now for Zach Amonette. That shot is blocked. Hunter's got it now on the right side. He gets pushed down, no call, and now Heath with it. Hunter on the right side again with the basketball for the Bobcats. 5:17 to play. Hunter goes past his defender, gets past another, and finally they call a foul after the second time he got hammered. Foul going to be called on the Indians. It's going to go. We call that on 34. There's no 34 out there.
33 is who they tagged it on.
33. There's no 33 out there. I have no clue. 31. There's no 34 out there, and he's
31,
still saying.
Yeah, it's 31.
Well, now they're going to talk about it. That's not possible. Unless they called it offensive. The referee doesn't know who the foul is on. All right, now they're going to talk it over because the referee was calling 34 and 35 on Oneida. There's no 34 or 35. So unless they called the foul on Pickett County, they've got the number wrong. So now they're going to talk it over. They called on 23.
Foul should be on 31. Spradlin.
And that's what he even just said that. Usually you're not going to say that if you're a player, and he's even saying that.
Yeah.
So 31.
There you go.
That's what they're going to get the foul on. Zeb Spradlin. That'll be his first and the team's second. So after all of that, the Bobcats will have the basketball out of bounds. Jacob Amonette will inbound to Zach in the corner. Zach will drive left baseline, get underneath the basket, kick it back out to Eli Reagan, top of the key. Pass off to Jacob, who curls around a screen towards the left side of the court and will pull it back out along the perimeter. Move it back right side to Zach, who fires away the triple. It's short, no good. That's an air ball, and the Indians with the rebound. 15-12, Bobcats up by 3. 4:50 remaining here in the second quarter. Coming out to get the basketball is West. West will bounce it off on the right side to Keaton, who will drive right baseline, pull it back out as he picks up his dribble, wraps a pass along the baseline into the hands of Hewling. Hewling looking for Spradlin down low. That pass poked loose by Caleb Blowhorn, and he comes up with a steal. Bobcats with the basketball again. Zach, right side, give it off to Jacob in the corner. He'll penetrate, get to the middle of the court at the elbow, fired away and knock it down. Confident shot from Jacob Amonette. He's got 2 points. It's 17-12.
Got right to the free throw line, extended, went straight up, extended. Really nice rotation coming off his hand. Really nice shot.
There's a pass off to Elijah West, being guarded by Eli Reagan. Coach Amonette barking out instructions for his defense. 4 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Wrap a pass to Spradlin, left baseline. Kick it back over to Duncan on the opposite block, and he lays it up and in from the right side. Duncan's first 2 points of the game. He had 12 last night against Scott. Here's Jacob Amonette at the other end, firing away the mid-range jumper again, and another 2-pointer for Jacob Amonette. 19-14, Bobcats lead by 5. The other end, driving to the basket. They're going to call a blocking foul on the Bobcats. They're going to say it's on the floor. And I think they got Eli Reagan with it. Check that. They got Jacob Amonette with it. And no basket. So Jacob Amonette picks up his first. It'll be the team's fourth. Hunter Wattenbarger checks in for the Bobcats. And Zach will take his first rest. Landon Lindbergh will check in as well. The Indians with the basketball underneath the basket. 3:35 to play in the second quarter. They inbound to Spradlin in the corner. Give it back off to Lindbergh out near half court. He's looking left side with it. We'll give it off to Keaton. We'll set up the offense. Keaton will move it left wing into the hands of Hewling. Hewling looking down low, now looking right side. Hewling passes over to Keaton, who has to catch the basketball and corral it all in one motion. A motion offense here, just cutting through the lane for the Indians. Moving the ball around well. Now a three ball from the corner is going to be no good from Hewling, and rebounded by Pickett County. 19-14, they lead. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jacob Amonette in the mid-range again. Missed it, fighting for his own rebound. Couldn't get it, he jumped a little too soon. That one rattled on the rim for a second. At the other end, Mason Keaton dials up the triple. He knocks it down, and it makes it 19-17. Mason Keaton with 7 points now. Jacob Amonette with the basketball in the mid-range. Dumped it down low to Blowhorn, but it was kicked out of bounds, last touched by the Indians, and the Bobcats will keep it underneath the basket. Zach will check back in. Sam Bell also back in for the Indians. So the Bobcats will take it out on the left baseline with 2:38 to play in the second quarter, leading by 2, 19-17.
They've outscored us 13-6 right here in this quarter. Jacob, got to get some good offensive possessions.
Here's Eli Reagan in the corner. Give it off to Hunter right side. Skip it into Zach in the corner. Drives to the basket. Bounce it off to Eli Reagan. Fires away the triple. It's deep, no good. That was another air ball by the Bobcats. Oneida with the basketball. Lindbergh on the right side. Crosses over and pulls it back out. Pass off to Duncan. Duncan drives it to the right baseline. Goes between the legs and pulls it back out along the perimeter. Lindbergh penetrating, spinning. Passing out, and that pass poked away and stolen away by the Bobcats. Zach Amonette with it. He gets fouled, and that foul going to be tacked on Jarek Hewling, his first. Check that. That's Jacob Perry. We've got all our numbers messed up out here. So Jacob Perry picks up his first foul. Keith Weinbarger down low. Kick it out to Hunter on the wing. Fires it away. Couldn't get it to fall.
Nobody offensive rebounding right there. Nobody. Got all 5 guys standing and watching.
This is Keaton with the basketball in the middle of the lane. Missed a little floater, but he got his own rebound. Out to Sam Bell. Tap the key to Lindbergh. Couldn't get the shot off. Down low to Duncan. Make that Sam Bell, and a little floater good, and we're tied up at 19. Sam Bell with 6 points.
Coach Amonette going back with Blowhorn right here. He needs rebounders in the game. Got a lot of guys just standing and watching.
Jacob Amonette with the basketball for the Bobcats. Pass it off to Heath. Left side it goes to Hunter. Hunter on the wing on the left side. Free throw line extended. Takes a couple dribbles. Now looks down low to a post entry to Heath. Backing down his defender. Steps through it. Puts it up and gets it to fall.
That's a really, really nice big man move down there by Heath Wattenbarger. Really nice.
Footwork very good, turns into 2 points. He's got 11 on the ball game, and the Bobcats back up by 2. Here's Jacob Perry with the basketball on the right side. Give it off to Duncan on the wing. He'll drive in, get to the basket, missed it, and Hunter's got the rebound for the Bobcats with 38 seconds to play in the first half. He lost it, and that's a steal for Jacob Perry for the Indians. Back the other way. Perry, middle of the lane floater, good with the foul. Or did they call it offensive? Never mind, they called it a blocking foul. Eli Reagan is going to be tagged with a blocking foul. That's his first, so the bucket is good for Jacob Perry. That's going to be his first points of the ball game. And at the line is Perry, and rattles home the free throw. 22-21 the score, and the Indians have their first lead of the ball game. Zach Amonette with the basketball, middle of the lane for the Bobcats, trying to pass it off as he got stopped. Good defense on him. 15 seconds to play here in the first half. Forces a pass down low to Heath. Heath lost the handle on it. Lindbergh diving to the floor to corral it. And that's going to be a travel on Lindbergh. I think that's a pretty good call. He was just kind of flailing on the ground. So the Bobcats fortunate to keep the ball underneath the basket with 7.9 seconds on the clock. Jacob Amonette will take it out. Looking, surveying, throws it over the top for Zach, but it was picked off by Heath, and now the Indians have it at the other end. Laying it in is Keaton, and that'll be the end of the first half. Mason Keaton at the buzzer makes it 24-21. The Indians put up 20 points in that second quarter. Halftime score 24-21 in favor of the home team, Oneida Indians. We're back in 2 minutes.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Getting sick.
Is there anything worse?
When it happens, it's good to know neighbors are right there to help you.
Byrdstown Medical Center. Local people started it.
So neighbors and friends would have a place focused on wellness.
So when you're not feeling your best, get the answers.
Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187.
864-3187. Call them when you're not feeling your best.
Most insurance is accepted.
Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
This is Emily Given, your Twin Lakes security sales consultant. The holiday delivery season is here. Know what's happening with Santa or the services that don't use reindeer with a high-definition camera system from Twin Lakes Security. With Twin Lakes, you can monitor deliveries in real time to ensure that your packages are safe and secure. Give me a call to talk about protecting your holiday deliveries and more at 931-528-2005 or visit us online at twinlakes.net.
T insert number C-0026.
Welcome back to Oneida for the South Fork Physical Therapy Christmas Classic at Oneida High School. It's the home team Oneida Indians on top of the Pickett County Bobcats at the half. 24-21 at the half. It was the first quarter that was turnover ridden to start out the first quarter, but the Bobcats were able to kind of settle it down a little bit. They led after one quarter of action 13-4, and then the second quarter were only able to put up 8 points. They got outscored 20-8 in the second quarter, so they find themselves trailing 24-21 at the break here at halftime, and it's just been a tough first half for the Bobcats offensively, especially in that second quarter. Haven't been able to take care of the basketball. The Indians were able to kind of settle down a little bit and doing a nice job of getting back into this ball game. So the Indians leading at halftime. They're 7-4 on the season. They've played some good basketball, played some good teams, and now taking it to the Pickett County Bobcats. And Casey, this Pickett County team struggling offensively in that first half. What's it been? Can you put a finger on it? Just not knocking down shots or not taking care of the basketball?
Yeah, I think, we talked about it's a trap game, playing for third place. It's hard to get motivated. It's hard to get yourself in a situation where you want to come play in this game. And so I think that was very evident. We turned the ball over 10 times, had numerous where we're trying to force shots. Didn't think the effort was really there on rebounding on either end of the court. Sure, Coach Eminette's having a good discussion. We had a game Monday night, just as an example, where we put up 20 points in every quarter. Here it is halftime, we've got 21. So not in the offensive rhythm. Got a lot of stuff they need to figure out and work out.
Well, we've seen them turn it around at halftime, namely that Livingston game the other night when they were down by 9 points at halftime. Were able to turn around in the second half and really get the ball going. We'll see if they can do that here against this Oneida team because they really offensively look out of sorts. Defensively, they're letting open looks get to the basket, a lot of baseline cuts, a lot of backdoor cuts. And you mentioned it, Coach Amonette, pretty good halftime coach to get the message across. And you got a lot of seniors on this team that are going to take pride in it, but it also goes back. It's a third-place game. It's a consolation game. It's tough to play in and get your team motivated.
Yeah, absolutely. I've played in a few of these third-place games, and just driving in. You want to be in the championship game. There's not a whole lot of trophy cabinets back at the high school that showcase third place, trophies. So really hard game to get up for you. Mentally and emotionally, you got to get yourself prepared. The same almost every game. This one's a little tough. Again, I'm sure Coach Amonette's going to get them motivated. I think we're going to see a different team here come out the second half.
24-21 at the break. The leading scorer for the Pickett County Bobcats is Heath Wattenbarger with 11 points. He's played fairly well in this ball game. He put up 9 in the first quarter. 4 points for Eli Reagan, 4 for Jacob Amonette, and 2 for Hunter Wattenbarger. Take a short break, come back, and we'll have second half action on the other side.
Bobcats basketball, sponsored by Pryor's Auto Spot. Get your car repaired, done right, the first time. Schedule your work now at pryorsautospot.com. By Byrdstown Medical Center, local experts taking care of local people. Schedule an appointment today, 864-3187. Union Bank, with the modern tools to make banking easier. The experience you can count on. Union Bank, member FDIC. By Brown's Funeral Chapel, helping families all across Pickett County. Proud to support the Bobcats. Brown's Funeral Chapel. And by Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty, where we soar higher. Book your next auction at eagleauctions.com.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
This is David Price, your Twin Lakes Business Solutions Consultant. The holidays are a wonderful time to count the many blessings of this year. And if you're a small business owner, it's also time to be planning for next year. Twin Lakes would love to help with fast, reliable, gig speed broadband and voice packages, all at prices that will have you counting even more blessings. Give me a call today at 931-476-2151 or visit twinlakes.net to learn how Twin Lakes can transform your business today.
Back here at halftime of the Oneida Christmas Classic. It's 24-21 in favor of the Oneida Indians here at home against the Pickett County Bobcats. Casey, there's a lot of other games going on around today. This is really the final day of these Christmas tournaments. A lot of championships, a lot of third-place games and consolation games. What do we got score-wise, if anything, yet?
Yeah, absolutely, Jacob. Over at the Loudon Christmas Tournament, the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats turn it on today. Moved to 11-1 on the season, 69-34 over Meigs County. Game we just saw here earlier, Sunbright defeated Oneida 63-56 at South Fork Tournament. Also earlier today, Monterey over Scott County, 46-27. Later tonight, you've got a really nice game down in Sparta at the Sonic Shootout, Warren County versus White County. That's two really good basketball teams, so that ought to be a lot of fun tonight. And we've got a couple of boys scores that are just coming in. Livingston Academy takes down Meigs County takes down Livingston Academy 87-35. So that's a big difference right now. Right here at halftime, you've got Oneida 24, Pickett County 21. Jacob, that's going to be the Upper Cumberland or the UC Sports Nation scoreboard. Back to you.
So 24-21 at the break right now as we get ready to start off the second half we're really going to see what this Pickett County Bobcats team is made of. They're still kind of, you can see where they're missing Will Amonette. And Coach has talked about it. He goes, he's that senior leader. He said it on our pregame interviews before, saying he really runs this team offensively, and it is a big hole to try to fill when he's out of the game. Not playing in today's game. Hoping to see him after the start of the year whenever they come back home from Florida, as they will be playing in the Innisfree Beach Hotels tournament next week down in Pensacola. I know you'll be down there for that one. The White County boys as well, and the Clark Range girls. There has been a couple of teams drop out, so some of their games might change.
Jacob, really interesting right here. Right before they went out on the court, Will Amonette went into the huddle to the team, gave him a little pep talk, so let's see if that'll help.
So still trying to be that senior leader. Here's Hunter Wattenbarger with the basketball on the right wing, firing away the triple and knocks it down. That's a pretty good start for the Bobcats, and especially for Hunter, who only had 2 points in the first half. Mason Keaton will bring it up for the Indians. We're tied up at 24 now. Here's Duncan on the right wing. Duncan goes past one defender. That's going to be a charge going the other way. Caleb Blowhorn was set and took it.
We talked a little bit about him yesterday. He's the dirtiest jobs man. He gets loose balls, 50-50 balls, offensive fouls. That's a big turn-on, big momentum change right there in the basketball game. Let's see if it sparked the Bobcats.
Tied up at 24. Bobcats back with the basketball. Zach Amonette on the left wing looking down low to Heath. Couldn't get it there. Give it back to Hunter out near half court. Wattenbarger with the basketball, looking towards the right side. Picks up his dribble, will give it off to Caleb, will get it back, fake it three. Now he'll penetrate, pull up from 17 feet, and knock it down again.
I know Wattenbarger's starting to get going. He's turning that motor on. Let's see if they can get this Bobcats team sparked.
Back-to-back buckets for Hunter, and the Bobcats back up by 2, 26-24. Here is Perry with the basketball, down low to Duncan, and this time they're going to tag Blowhorn with it. And just seemed like both of them kind of lost their balance, almost a no call if anything. But the foul's going to be called on Caleb Blowhorn, and that's going to be his third.
I'm not sure what they called right there. He's standing straight there. The guy comes right into him. If anything, it's a no call, or he walked with the basketball.
They called the foul on Blowhorn. They called it a blocking foul, and then subsequently turned over by the Indians. Perry had it and just lost it here on the near sideline out of bounds.
You know what they say on the playground, don't you, Jacob?
Ball don't lie.
That ball don't lie.
Bobcats back with the basketball. Hunter Wattenbarger will move it off to Heath left wing. Move it right side now for Jacob Amonette. Jacob off to Zach, top of the key, lost the handle. We'll give it back to Jacob, down low to Heath, backing down his defender, spins to the left side and got it to go with the right hand. Heath has looked really strong down in the post today.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell he's been working on his post moves. Got really good footwork in there.
He's got 13 points. That pass straight out of bounds, and the Bobcats will get it back going the other way again. So the turnovers continuing here in the second half, at least on the side of Oneida.
Yeah, they're up to 14 turnovers in the game.
So the Bobcats back with it. This is Zach Amonette on the right wing. Bounces it down to Hunter in the right post now. Hunter clearing out some space, trying to back down his defender. Kicks it out to Heath on the wing. Heath will give it back to Hunter, who fakes the three, drives in, gets to the left baseline, and then had the ball stolen away by Sam Bell. Indians back with it. This is Sam with it. Just threw an errant pass, and Blowhorn comes up with a steal. Heath has it, lost it, out of bounds, and a turnover gives it back to the Indians. 5:51 remaining here in the third. The Bobcats lead it by 4, 28-24. They led 13-4 after the first quarter and then went into halftime trailing by 3, leading by 4 right now. 5:54 remaining in the third. Here is Perry with the basketball. Top of the key, it goes to Bell. That pass poked out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter Wattenbarger on the far side. It'll stay with the Indians. Free throw line extended. Keaton will take the ball out for Oneida. Inbounds it into the hands of Sam Bell to top the key. Will then hand it off to Jacob Perry. Perry, 19 points last night against Scott. Only 2 of them so far here against Pickett County. Here he is, and he'll lay it in with the right hand. Jacob Perry, I beg your pardon, now with 5 points. He had 3 in that first half. 28-26, Bobcats up by 2. And the ball was loose for a second, but the Bobcats still with it. Heath on the left wing, 2 defenders on him, will spin out of it, pass over to Blowhorn, top the key, will give it off to Jacob right side. Slipped the screen was Blowhorn, got down low, he got fouled, and he'll be at the line for 2 free throws. Foul's going to be on the Indians. And it's going to go on Sam Bell. That'll be his second. At the line is going to be Caleb Blowhorn for 2 freebies. First one is good. It's his first points of the contest. He played really well last night against Powell. Scored in almost every quarter. He had 6 points in the ball game, spaced out between 3 quarters, misses on the second free throw attempt. Leading by 3 are the Bobcats. Here is Rector with the basketball now on the left wing. He got fouled by Zach Amonette on a hand check. That'll be the first on Zach and the second team foul in the second half. So the Indians will have it again on the far sideline. Free throw line extended. Mason Keaton will trigger it in for Oneida. Throw it into Sam Bell, top of the key. A back cut here by Perry. Puts up the floater, short no good, and rebounded by the Bobcats on the weak side. Hunter Wattenbarger will bring it across the timeline with 4:45 to play in the third. They're leading by 3. Hunter, top of the key, fakes a 3, drives in, gets to the basket, got fouled, and he'll be at the line now.
Hunter just caught the basketball right at the free throw line. He wanted to go left. Nobody could stop him left. He got all the way into the rack, got a little contact. He's going to go try to drop a pair of free throws right here, see if we can get this team going.
That'll be the first foul on Mason Keaton. At the line is Hunter and knocks down the first free throw. Don't forget, coming up after this game, we will have the girls' championship here at the Oneida Christmas Classic between the Powell Panthers and the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. The Powell Panthers, one of the best teams in the state in Class 4. They're undefeated on the season, 10-0. Hunter Wattenbarger knocks down both free throws. He's got 7 points here in the third quarter, good for 9 on the ball game. It's 31-26 with 4:35 to play in the third quarter. Indians back with the basketball. They set a screen for Keaton, who will move it to the right side, give it back left wing in the hands of Lindbergh, who just checked back into the ball game. Lindbergh with it, top of the key, hands it off left wing to Sam Bell and gets bumped by Heath Wattenbarger. And they're going to call a foul on Heath Wattenbarger, who's they're going to say his body got too far into Lindbergh there in the left wing.
Tough break right there. Went to close out. Thought he had pretty good guarding position. The offensive player created a little bit of contact right there. Tough luck right there by Heath.
31-26. Indians still with the basketball. 4:18 to play in the third quarter. Bobcats with the 5-point lead. Mason Keaton will start the offense right up the middle of the court. Put in a couple moves on Hunter Wattenbarger. The play stalls, and now we'll move it to Duncan on the wing. Give it back to Keaton on the top of the key. They'll reset the play. Keaton trying to move the ball around. Hunter playing some pretty good defense on him, staying straight up. Keaton tried to hand the ball off to Duncan. Duncan's got it, puts up the shot, and got it to go from the right block.
They want to get Duncan inside. They think they got a mismatch against Blowhorn. Let's keep our eye on that, Jacob.
Ryland Duncan with 4 points. Quick triple at the other end. No good, short. Blowhorn fighting for the rebound. He has it, and we'll find Hunter Wattenbarger again. Jacob Amonette will try the triple from the left side. That one goes.
Big time play right there by Mr. Blowhorn. Hustle play. Let's see if he'll spark this team. This Bobcats team needs a spark, Jacob. Go on a run.
The offensive rebound led to a Jacob Amonette triple. 34-28, 3:19 to play in the third. Indians with the basketball on the left side, looking Duncan's way again. Couldn't get him the basketball. Here is Keaton pulling up from 15, and a foul is called as Keaton knocks it down from the free throw line. Didn't look like there was a whole lot on that one. Keaton's going to get 2 points. The foul's going to be called. They called that on Jacob Amonette. Yep. Well, that had to be from behind or something. I didn't even know Jacob was in on the play. Well, Jacob picks up his second. Here's Zach Amonette trying to triple. That one short, no good. Zach has not scored in this ball game yet. It's 34-31 with 2:50 to play in the third. Lindbergh with the basketball for the Indians. Asking for a screen. A double comes out to him. Now passes out of it to Bell on the right side. Bell drives right baseline, goes past one defender, trying to pass it on the baseline, and it was poked out of bounds last touch by the Bobcats. The Indians will keep it underneath. 2:39 to play in this third quarter. It's a 3-point ball game, 34-31. Sam Bell, make that Keaton will inbound here for the Indians. Throw it into Duncan in the high post, backing down Heath, gets past him and lays it up and in from the right side. Ryland Duncan with 6 points now. It's 34-33. Jacob Amonette pulling up from 17 feet, and that ball was halfway down but couldn't get it to fall. Hunter Weinbarger stole it as the Indians were trying to outlet it, and Hunter's got another 2 points. Good heads-up play by Hunter there to pick off the pass. 36-33, 2:11 to play in the third. 1-3-1 here for the Bobcats. Lindbergh on the right side. Zach Amonette at the top of that 1-3-1. Will move it to the left side. Lindbergh top of the key, firing away the triple. In and out, no good. Hunter the rebound. Jacob Amonette has it. Will give it off to Zach on the right side. That pass poked away. A foul is called. They tagged Pickett. I think they tagged the Indians with it. They did. That's going to be tagged on Jacob Perry. That's his second. That looked like a pretty clean steal, but then they caught each other's legs on the way down and tripped each other up.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty clean steal as well.
1:48 to play in the third. It's 36-33. Heath Wattenbarger with the basketball down low. Kick it out to Hunter on the wing. Fires away to the triple and knocks it down from the left side.
Nice shot. Really great pass to the backside by his brother Heath. He found him wide open over in the corner as the double team came.
Hunter has come alive here in the third. 12 points in the third quarter. Pickett County up by 7. Make that 6, 39-33. Sam Bell wide open on the left baseline. Nobody picked him up, but then he missed it and then fouled it on the weak side as Jacob Amonette had the rebound.
Yeah, frustration foul right there by Bell. He's trying to go after, he had an easy layup, just missed it. Amonette rebounded, he tried to go back after it, just a frustration foul right there by Bell.
So Bell picks up his third foul. He checks out along with Lindbergh. Brock West checked in for the first time. 39-33 to score. Pickett leading by 6 with 1:10 to play in the third. Hunter here on the left side goes past his defender, gets to the middle of the lane, got fouled, and he'll be at the line for 2 shots again. Hunter Wattenbarger just taking over here in the third quarter. Foul going to be called on Mason Keaton. That's going to be his second and the team's 6th.
Jacob Hunter Wattenbarger trying to put this team on his back right now. He's got 12 points in the quarter. He's going to try to get 2 more right here at the line. He's bringing it on. We need his leadership right now to show these young guys what it's going to take to close this game out.
Missed on the first attempt. He'll have another one right here. And that one is rattled in. 13 points in the quarter, good for 15 on the ball game. It's 40-33, a 7-point advantage for the Bobcats with 60 seconds on the clock here in the third. This is a left wing pass for Spradlin. Spradlin with the ball in his hands, high in the air. We'll give it off to Duncan, top of the key, under 50 seconds to play now in the third quarter. Rylan Duncan with the basketball on the left wing. Might go ISO on Heath, he does, drives in, kicks it out. Keaton, top of the key now, drives in, gets the middle of the lane, lost the basketball out of bounds, and the Bobcats will have it. Stayed inbounds, it was saved by Duncan, but Bobcats with it. Jacob Amonette, middle of the lane, kick out, Hunter, 3 ball from the wing, short, no good. Rebound loose, Duncan has it out in front for the Indians. He'll take it to the basket, it's blocked by Hunter. Caleb Blowhorn with it with 20 seconds to play in the third. Reagan will have it. And the Bobcats will slow it up now with 12 seconds. Jacob Amonette out near half court being guarded by Brock West. Goes past him. Tried to pass it off. That ball straight out of bounds. And it's going to go back to the Indians with 6 seconds to go. 6 seconds on the clock for the Indians as they trail by 7. Brock West will inbound. Full court pressure here for the Bobcats. 4 seconds now for Perry at half court. Perry putting up the shot, got fouled. Are they going to call it on the shot? They are. Hunter Wattenbarger tried to kind of grab him before he was able to get the shot off, but he kind of was already in the shooting motion. And Jacob Perry going to be at the line for 3 free throws. Hunter Wattenbarger picks up his second foul. It's the team's 5th with 1.1 second on the clock. Jacob Perry at the line for 3 freebies, knocks down his first. He's got 6 points in the contest so far. Only made 2 field goals in this game. Played very well last night against Scott with 19 of them. Second free throw good. He's got a nice little shooting stroke at the line.
Yeah, he absolutely does. Good form, good technique. Bends his knees, got a good base.
Good on all 3. It's 40-36 with 1 second. Jacob Amonette from half court. It's going to hit the rafters and no good. Third quarter comes to a close, but Pickett still leading by 4, 40-36. Take a short break. Fourth quarter action on the other side.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amanette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amanette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amanette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amanette Eagle Auction. We soar higher. Automotive, electrical, building construction.
Where does your son or daughter want to be?
Cosmetology.
Does your graduate want a career?
Diesel technology.
Good
EMT,
money without bad debt?
HVAC technology.
The Tennessee College of Applied Technology
Industrial maintenance.
can deliver a career in a year,
Information
a
technology,
future
tools, nursing,
in the carear field your
medical
son or
assistant,
daughter
pharmacy
wants.
tech, power
And
line
often,
technology,
it can be free. Visit tcatlivingston.edu.
We get ready to start the fourth quarter of action here at Oneida, the third place game between the Oneida Indians and the Pickett County Bobcats. The Bobcats leading 40-36 as we start this fourth quarter of action. The Indians will have the basketball first. This is Spradlin looking for Brock West. Will find Duncan on the top of the key. He'll drive it to the basket, blocked from behind by Heath. Bobcats have the basketball. Jacob Amonette will bring it up. Jacob in the middle of the lane, no call and a lot of contact. He got his own rebound. Now Zach Amonette will fake a triple, and then they're going to call a travel on Zach Amonette. These whistles are a little suspect.
Yeah, Jacob Amonette got hammered. He got rode, number one, he got rode all the way down court with the defender right on his back. Then as he's going up in the paint, he gets hammered, no call.
So Oneida back with the basketball, trailing by 4, 40-36, 40 seconds into the fourth quarter. Jacob Perry looking for Brock West down low. That pass picked off by the Bobcats. Jacob Amonette will bring it up again. Move it up the right side, pass off to Zach on the wing. Zach surveying, will find Heath in the high post, kick it back out to Jacob, and then find Hunter top of the key. Hunter Wanbarger with the basketball, asking for a screen. Will use it from Blowhorn, looking down low to Blowhorn now. He'll put on a couple of moves, draw some space, get fouled, and he'll be at the line for 2 shots.
Wow, when we talk about offensive prowess, we don't talk about Mr. Blowhorn a lot. He faked to the inside, he drop stepped to the baseline side, got his defender up. Really nice play right there. He's going to try to go connect on a couple of free throws, extend this lead.
Third foul on Mason Keaton. That'll be the 7th team foul as well. So the Bobcats in 1 and bonus from here on out. Caleb Blowhorn knocks down the first free throw of 2. Brock West will check out as Caden Rector checks back in. Blowhorn at the line for the second free throw. On the way, off the back iron, no good. Heath Wattenbarger the rebound. Zach Amonette triple from the left side, finally goes down, and Zach is on the board in a big way.
Yeah, that might be what we need right here for a run, Jacob. 8-point lead. Let's see what happens with 6.5 to go here in the game.
It's the first points of the ball game for Zach Amonette. 44-36, 6.5 to play here in the fourth. Spradlin on the top of the key for the Indians, trying to move it left side. He does. Will find Keaton, cut off by Hunter Wattenbarger. Now he gets to the middle of the lane, kicks it back out to Duncan on the wing. Duncan drives left baseline, gets to the basket, but got a little too deep and missed it. Jacob Amonette now with it for the Bobcats. Almost a new pass up to Caleb Blowhorn, and Blowhorn lays it up and in from the left side. A whistle and a timeout taken by the Indians as the Bobcats have their biggest lead of the ball game, up by 10, 46-36 with 6:07 to play in the fourth quarter. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in a minute on UC Sports Nation.
Having some emergency money put away for rainy days will make most problems much easier to bear. If you should hit a snag that requires more cash than you have on hand, People's Bank makes loans for almost any reason. Our local customers are always at the front of our list when it comes to making loans. Whatever you need money for, at People's Bank, we want to hear from you. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Out of the timeouts, the Bobcats with some full court pressure here against the Indians. The Indians able to bring it across with 6 minutes on the clock, trailing by 10, 46-36. It's been a 6-0 run to start off this fourth quarter for the Bobcats. Here's Spradlin wrapping a pass along the baseline for a triple try from Perry that goes down from the corner. Jacob Perry knocks down his first three in the game, and that's a big shot for the Indians.
Yeah, they stopped the bleeding right there. Now they need a couple of stops. Let's see if the Bobcats can keep their foot on the pedal right here.
This is Hunter Wattenbarger with the ball on the left side. Pass it down low to Heath. Hand it back off to Hunter. Will drift to the corner. Now drive back in. Finds Zach for a triple try from the corner. Short, no good. Rebound, loose, grabbed, and they're going to call a foul on the Bobcats. Going to call it on Hunter Wattenbarger. That's going to be his third. Going to say he grabbed him on the arm rather than the ball. Coach Hamonette disagreeing along with Hunter, but it's going to be a foul nonetheless. 46-39, 5:18 to play in the fourth. Bobcats up by 7. Indians with the basketball, drifting towards the left side is Keaton. Keaton picked up by Hunter, will drive in, kick it out to Perry for another triple, way off the mark. Blowhorn had it for a second, now Jacob Hamonette clears it away for the Bobcats. Jacob up against Rector, dribbling on him. On the top of the key, we'll move it to Hunter on the left wing. Wattenbarger asking for a screen, gets it from his brother, uses it and goes towards the middle of the court. That pass almost poked away. And then they're going to call it a backcourt violation, even though Duncan poked that pass away.
Yeah, Duncan tipped it last as they missed the call right there. Duncan tipped it last, tipped it into the backcourt, which should allow the offensive player to go grab it. They didn't. Got not a good call right there.
46-39 still, 4:43 to play in the game. The Indians back with the basketball. Perry on the left wing, driving on Zach Hamonette. That pass is poked loose. That should be Bobcats basketball, and it is. They're going to say Perry reached down between his legs and touched it last.
That's the 19th turnover of the game for Oneida.
Now some full court pressure here for the Indians, a 2-2-1 press. Jacob Hamonette with it, throws it up the court to Zach. Zach on the right side finds Blowhorn streaking to the basket, missed the lay-in and rebounded by Spradlin. Indians will have it again up the left side. Keaton on the left wing, pull it back out towards the top of the key and bounce out to half court now. Gets a screen from Duncan, uses it, goes left, throws it to Spradlin in the corner. Down low to Duncan, should have been an offensive foul, no call, and the pass is stolen away by Jacob Hamonette anyways. Up the court it goes to Zach. Nobody picked him up, but he'll just hold it for the time being. 3:55 to play in this ball game. Still a 7-point advantage. Nobody has scored since that three by Perry quite a few possessions ago. Here's Zach Hamonette on the top of the key.
Run a little clock right here.
Caleb Blowhorn with it now. You mentioned it, just spreading the floor and using the clock. And that's what they're going to do with 3:37 on it, leading by 7. And a foul is called on Jacob Perry. Jacob Perry picks up his third, and it's the team's 8th, so it's going to send Hunter Wattenbarger to the line for 1 in bonus.
Jacob, I'm not real critical of officials. I'm part of that fraternity. This has not been this crew has not had the best game today.
After that foul call, it sends Wattenbarger to the line for the front end. He knocks the first one down. He's got 16 points. Sam Bell will check in here for Zeb Spradlin. And Hunter will have a bonus free throw coming up with 3:34 to play in this ball game. On the way, and good. He's got 17 of them. 48-39, Bobcats lead by 9. 3:32 to play in the ball game. Keaton looking down low as he picks up his dribble on the wing. Now we'll get it back. Keaton will bring it towards the middle of the court, pull it out near half court and set up the offense. Move it left side for Rector. Rector being guarded by Jacob Hamonette. Dribbling out near half court. Give it back to Keaton again with 3:12 on the clock. Keaton driving in, had the ball poked loose. Zach Hamonette has the steal for the Bobcats again in the 20th turnover of the game for the Indians. Jacob Hamonette will bring it across the timeline for the Bobcats. Give it off to Zach, and they're just going to spread the floor again. Hunter Wattenbarger with it. Give it back to Zach. Zach is going to be fouled by Jacob Perry. That's going to be Perry's 4th. Lindbergh is going to come in here for Ryland Duncan. Perry going to stay in the game with those 4 fouls. Duncan checks out. Lindbergh checks in. Zach Amonette at the line for 1 in bonus. Dribbles the rock, fires it away, and knocks the front end down. So Zach Amonette, even on a slow day, the Bobcats still leading by 10, thanks to good defense and also a lot of turnovers by the Indians. Second free throw good for Zach. He's got 5 now. It's 50-39, 2:45 to play in the fourth quarter. Lindbergh over to Keaton on the right side for the Indians. And reaching in is Caleb Blowhorn. He's going to be tagged with the foul. That's his 4th. Coach Amonette just pleading for his team not to foul. It's the only thing they can't do with 2:40 to play in the game.
Yeah, Oneida's struggled to score the whole game, and now getting them opportunities at the line with the clock stop is the last thing you want to do.
Missed on the front end, though. Now the ball's loose and picked up by the Indians. Here's Lindbergh on the left corner, takes the 3 and rattles it home. Landon Lindbergh's first points of the ball game comes at a big time. It's 50-42, and then a foul on the far side. Jacob Perry just fouled out of the ball game. Jacob Perry picks up his 5th as he got into the body of Zach Amonette. It's the 10th team foul, and it means 2 free throws coming here for Zach. Ryland Duncan will check in for him. So Duncan back in for Jacob Perry, who fouls out. It's 50-42 with 2:26 to play in the ball game, and the senior Zach Amonette at the line for 2 free throws. First one is good, nothing but net. Senior knocking down free throws when it matters. The Bobcats are 5 of 5 here in the fourth quarter between Zach and Hunter. And Zach missed it. Blowhorn tried to get the rebound but couldn't find it. Keaton will bring it up. Lindbergh was open for a while in the corner, but they couldn't get him the ball. Lindbergh now with it, top of the key for the Indians. It's 51-42. This is Rector, top of the key, dribbling around the perimeter. Will bring it to the right side. Find Lindbergh again, who penetrates to the middle of the lane. Comes to a jump stop, bounces it back out to Rector on the right side. Down low to Keaton, wraps the ball up and off the window and good. Mason Keaton with 13, full court pressure for the Indians. Blowhorn's got it. Throws it up the court, finds Hunter streaking up into the front court. Hunter has a trap come to him, will find Heath on the top of the key. Heath just gonna pull it back out to Hunter, who will waste some time. Hunter out near half court is gonna be fouled by Landon Lindbergh, and that'll be his first. Hunter will be going to the line here for 2 free throws in a 51-44 ball game. Bobcats leading by 7 with 1:41 to play. Coming up after this game, we will have coverage of the girls' championship, which will be between the Powell Panthers and your Pickett County Lady Bobcats. Hunter Weinbarger misses on the first attempt. He'll have a second one coming up. On the way, and good. 18 points now for the senior. It's 52-44 with 96 seconds on the clock. Keaton on the right wing will find Lindbergh. Lindbergh will bring it towards the top of the key. Picks up his dribble, throws it in the corner for Rector, trying to get it down low to Bell. Couldn't find him, and that pass thrown straight out of bounds, and the Bobcats are going to have the ball right in front of their own bench as that pass was thrown into the backcourt and out of bounds. A timeout taken by the Indians. A full timeout it is. 1:21 to play in the ball game. Bobcats leading 52-45. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Out of the timeout, Heath Weinberger able to get an easy deuce down low, and the Bobcats lead it by 10 again, 54-44. At the other end, a turnover by the Indians. Bobcats back with the basketball after 2 points and a turnover. 1 minute remaining in this ball game. Jacob Amonette on the far side, ball poked away. Zach is able to get it. Zach out at half court, being guarded by Jacob, and the Indians not fouling yet. We'll see if they start to eventually. That pass poked away. Lindbergh comes up with a steal, up to Rector, and he lays it in. Caden Rector with 2 points. And now they're going to empty out the rest of the bench for the Indians, even though they're only trailing by 8 with 30 seconds to play. Bobcats with the basketball out near half court, and a foul on Cooper. Pick that, Caden Rector. That'll be his first. 24 seconds to play, and going to have a complete lineup change in a 54-46 ball game. Hunter Wattenbarger going to shoot the first free throw before they can make those subs. And it looks like the Bobcats.
You got to have at least 2 guys down there shooting free throws if you're on the defensive side right here.
Did not know that. Learn something new every day.
Yeah. I can tell you what, Jacob, we're not going to have any offensive or any ball handling skills used for demonstration out of this game. We've had a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 38 turnovers in this game.
Whew. Yeah, it's shown in the pace in a low-scoring ball game, 55-46. Wattenberger did knock down the first free throw. Caden Miller and Gage Harris check into the ball game for the Bobcats. And Caden Thomas will come in after this free throw as well. Wattenberger, second one is good. He's going to check out of the ball game with 20 points in the win. Caden Thomas checks in, so does Lyric Paris. So Lyric Paris, Eli Reagan, Gage Harris, Caden Miller, and Caden Thomas on the court for the Bobcats. 20 seconds to play. They lead by 10. Indians with the basketball. This is Brock West on the top of the key, dribbling around. We'll move it right side into the hands of Cooper West. Looking down low, that pass poked away by Eli Reagan. He'll bring it up, find Gage Harris out front. Gage Harris, little runner, couldn't get it to fall. Caden Miller, the offensive rebound though. And that's going to end the ball game. 56-46, the final score, and the Pickett County Bobcats take third place in the South Fork Physical Therapy Christmas Classic here at Oneida. Maybe not their best win or their cleanest win, but a win is a win. We'll take a short break, come back, and break it down for you.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business. Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Welcome back to Oneida. The Pickett County Bobcats take third place in the Oneida Christmas Classic here at Oneida High School, and they beat the home team Oneida Indians, and the Bobcats improved to 9-3 on the season as they get ready to head down to Florida next week. They still get some more basketball. We get geared up for the girls' game. Before we get there, we got to break down this one. Was it a pretty win? Wasn't the prettiest win at all. There were a lot of turnovers. I think he said 38 turnovers total in that ball game, but a 10-point victory, and you'll take the win.
Absolutely. Pickett County's going to get out of here with a win. It's not pretty. It's not their best body of work. If you would have told me before the game that they'd win by 10 and Zach Amonette only gets one field goal in the whole game, I would have looked at you a little funny. So not the best win, not the prettiest win. Hey, they're going to get out of here. They're going to go home. They're going to enjoy Christmas with the victory. So that's pretty much all there is to it, Jacob.
You mentioned Zach Amonette with one field goal, finished with 5 points, knocked down, check that, 6 points, knocked down three field goals after knocking down a triple. And thanks to Heath Weinbarger stepping up, he had 15 points in this ball game. He had 11 at halftime. He played very well down in the post.
Yeah, he did. We've said it before. He's the motor of this team. He said, come on, guys, get on board. Put everybody on his back. Was able to be really scrappy there in the third quarter, provided the offensive spark we need. Blowhorn provided a couple of big loose ball plays. Offensive foul kind of changed the momentum of the game. Good win right here for the Bobcats.
Hunter Weinbarger finished with 20 points in the ball game. Heath had 15 and a very good game from both Weinbargers. So the Bobcats win it 56-46. Let's switch gears and let's get ready for this girls' game. It's going to be a fun one. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats taking on the Powell Lady Panthers. The Panthers, one of the best teams in the state, 10-0 in 4A. They've got one of the best players in the state as well in Reagan Trump.
Yeah, they do. So let's talk just a little bit about Pickett, their Casey's keys for the game. They must defend number 3, Reagan Trum. She had 25 last night versus Oneida. She's averaging about 22 a season. She's already signed at Western Carolina. She's a matchup issue for Pickett County because she can score, Jacob, from all 3 levels, from the perimeter, mid-range, and down low. Pickett County probably won't be able to guard Trum like they did Burton in the Clinton game. This Powell team's certainly capable of scoring outside of Trum, so they've got a nice supporting cast around her. Look for maybe some gimmick defenses from the Lady Bobcats tonight, either diamond and one, box and one, those sorts of things. Stopping Trum is going to be really key. I think secondly, limit turnovers. We saw a lot of them in the boys' game. They've got to value each possession, limit empty possessions, and poor shot selections, and then they've got to get back on D after a turnover. Turnovers, Jacob, can lead to a quick, easy transition point, so if Pickett County does turn it over, they got to hustle back on D and make the good pass and not try to get a great one. Lastly, hey, it's the Woodshed. Shayla Wood playing at a very high level over the past 2 days. Saw her get really emotional yesterday and tell this Lady Bobcat team to hop on her back, which is what great leaders do. So finding ways for her to create, get to the bounce, getting to the rack is key. Let's see if she can continue her high level of play and show this Lady Bobcat team how to compete and ultimately how to win, Jacob.
The other side, they're taking on a really good basketball team. The Powell Lady Panthers play about 7 players. Their best player is Reagan Trum. You mentioned it. Signed to play at Western Carolina next season. She is averaging 22 points a ball game. She holds the record in the state of Tennessee for the highest free throw percentage. She did that last year during the season, 94.5%. She missed 7 free throws the whole season. She went 120 of 127. Oh, and get this, her sister Bailey is at Western Carolina already, and she holds the record for most three-pointers in a season. She did that last year with 416 of them. She beat out Gracie Dodgen at White County by 2 3-pointers. So this Powell team, they shoot it a lot and they make it a lot.
Absolutely. As we sit here and watch them warm up, Trum can absolutely fill it up. So we've got to get out and guard her. Casey's keys for the game for this Powell team, as we know, turnovers. So I feel like they're going to try to force Pickett County to turn it over, try to speed them up a little bit. Also try to expose some of the Pickett County depth. We know they only play about 6 in the rotation, so look for that. Trying to still figure out, will they run with Pickett County or try to slow it down in more of a half-court set. We'll have to see how that plays out. I'm looking forward to a great matchup. Hey, at the end of the day, we're going to get first or second right here in this tournament.
It's going to be a fun game. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats get set to take on the Powell Lady Panthers coming up in just a little bit. Coming up in a little bit right here on the pregame show, we'll hear from head coach Brent Smith.
Bobcats basketball continues. This is the Union Bank postgame report. Union Bank, Byrdstown, Jamestown, Clark Range. Member FDIC.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Welcome back here on Pickett County Lady Bobcats basketball, talking with head coach Brent Smith of the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. Coach, 51-46 win over Sunbright in the semifinals to get you here to the championship. Shayla Wood, back-to-back double-doubles, her second in 2 days in that game. What's been working for you guys, and especially in that win yesterday?
Well, just, Shayla's really playing hard. I mean, that's the thing. You every night you're going to get that. But still, there's some negative, I guess, when we bring out. We've still turned the ball over too many times. But we're actually keeping them off the glass a little better. I think rebound has been improvement. But, we've rebounded better. We made some big baskets. I thought we played harder yesterday than we have in a while. We just, with our style we're having to play right now, and some certain teams we can do it with and can't. But it was just funner yesterday, too. So.
Well, you get a really good contest today against a really good Powell team, maybe one of the best teams in the state. When you first look at them and try to game plan against them, what makes them so difficult to game plan against?
Well, length, athleticism. They just got a lot of things that's going to cause us some trouble. We'll have some trouble, I think, stopping them, but I think we'll have a bigger problem scoring because they're going to do some things that's going to cause us some trouble. But, maybe if we could have had some time to game plan a little better for them. I had several films on them, but, I can watch it. But it's kind of hard to implement a game plan when, you just get a few minutes. So.
Well, you mentioned it. They're athletic, they're long, one of them being Reagan Trum, going to Western Carolina next year, averaging 22 points a game. And we kind of talked about their offense is mainly kind of just give her the ball and see what she does. When you're trying to game plan, you mentioned it, not a whole lot of time. But what's kind of the message to the team? And I guess how are you going to try to play defense against her in today's game?
Well, we're going to throw out some diamond and one. We're going to try to just everybody sink in and just kind of make someone else beat us. That's the plan. But if you'll notice, one thing I noticed in the films I had, she plays like a left-handed kid going to the basket, and I think it's kind of due to the way she shoots. But we're going to kind of push her right and see why that happens. I don't know, if we'll have some success. But a lot of the ball screens they set are for going left as well. So, we're going to try to create some stuff maybe that they've not seen, maybe doing that. I hope so. I watched the game. Mount Pittsburgh gave us a bunch of trouble by playing a boxing one. So, like I said, I don't know how good ours is going to be. We've played it very, very sparingly. So we'll see from there.
Well, you mentioned offensively might be a little bit difficult. This is a very long and lanky Powell team. What are you guys going to have to try to do offensively to get some points on the board?
Well, just not be scared to drive in. You're probably going to get your shot blocked. And that's the thing. They're long. They spread out as a 2-3 zone, but the high post is really got a lot of openings to it. But, if you get it there and can drive, and a shot fake would do wonders. They're not very disciplined as far as that kind of stuff goes. But, they don't box out really well, but they don't have to, I guess. But, that kind of stuff, if we'll box out and do some things that just do the little things, I think we'll have, maybe give ourselves a chance.
Lastly, Coach, this is the last game for you guys until January 4th. Does that maybe give your girls a little more added motivation to maybe play a little bit harder in this one? You're taking on a really good team. You have a long break coming up. Is that kind of the message to them? Say, hey, give me all you got in this one?
Well, absolutely. But, in the same sense, too, I don't know how much we got left in the tank. Just the last 2 days have been, brought a lot out of us, especially out last night did. So, I'm not going to feel sorry for anybody. It's a great opportunity, and anytime you get a chance to win a championship, you want to do all you can. So that's what we're going to push toward.
Head coach Brent Smith with the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. Back in a moment.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amanette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amanette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amanette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amanette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Rolling toward tip-off. Pickett County basketball. The People's Bank countdown to tip-off.
Starting lineups being announced here at Oneida High School for the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. We'll bring them to you as well. The Lady Bobcats 11-3 on the season. Their head coach is Brent Smith. We'll have the same starting five. Allie Amanette wears number 12. 13 is Ella Kiesling. Emmy Lowe is 33. 34 is Shayla Wood. And 44 is Callie Reeder. On the other side for the Powell Lady Panthers, 10-0 on the season. Head coach is John Fisher. They'll look like this. A senior wearing the number 1 is Cassidy Hill. Reagan Trum, a senior, wears the number 3. Number 5 is Addison Smith, who is a junior. Number 10, Cassie Sakla, is a senior. And Elena Schrader is number 20. She is a sophomore. This Powell Lady Panthers team, they've got some players, and it's going to be a fun game against this Bobcats team.
They're absolutely loaded. We got to be ready to come out from the tip. It's a great ball club. They're gritty, they're tough. They've got some great players, they're very well coached. This ought to be a really good matchup. Pickett County needs to be ready, though. They're going to come with some intensity right here off the tip.
This Panthers team, they're only going to play about 7 players deep into their bench, so 2 players into their bench, I should say. But they can all play along the perimeter. They don't really have a true post player other than when they bring Reese Rowland off the bench. She stands about 6 foot, 6'1", so she's got a lot of size. But pretty much everybody on this team is pretty lengthy, pretty long. We're underway from Oneida, and the tip is won by the Bobcats, but that's a backcourt violation.
Yeah.
Well, they won the tip, threw it in the front court, and then Kiesling immediately threw it back into the backcourt as she knew she was supposed to get the ball and then get it to her point guard, but forgot that she was still in the backcourt.
That may be the quickest turnover in a game I've ever seen. We're 3 seconds in before we had the first turnover.
Well, let's hope it doesn't turn into 38 turnovers like the boys' game just did. Here's a 3-ball coming from Schroeder to start the game. Missed it. Down low, Stockley, the offensive rebound for the Panthers. Kick it out to Hill. Will fake it 3. That ball is poked from behind, and a foul is called on Pickett County. They're going to tag Emmy Lowe with it. That's going to be her first. How about this opportunity for the young players as well? Taking on a very senior-heavy team. 3 seniors in this starting squad for the Panthers, and pretty much all freshmen and sophomores except for Shayla Wood for the Bobcats. So the Panthers back with the basketball. Throw it in the corner for Hill. She'll penetrate on the right baseline. Kick it back out top of the key for Smith, who fires away the triple and knocks it down. It's not all going to be Reagan Trum. They can all shoot it. They can all put it on the ground. But Reagan Trum is that main offensive player to watch out for. Smith gets the first 3 to go down, though. Shayla Wood to the basket, puts it up off the window, and good. She's going to have to be even bigger than she has been in the last 2 games, and she's done a lot in the last 2 games with a double-double. There's a screen set on Kiesling, and that was a good screen. Trum at the other end missed the 3-point attempt. Offensive rebound for Stockley, though. She goes back up and in. 5 points for the Panthers. They lead it 5-2. Kiesling on the right side for the Bobcats. Callie Reeder from the free throw line missed it, and the rebound cleared away by the Panthers. Trum will bring it across the timeline. Move it right side for Stockley. Fires away the triple. Off the mark, no good, and a good box out for Emmy Lowe. Lowe will bring it up now for the Lady Bobcats. In the middle of the lane, going to the basket, putting it up and blocked away, but Kiesling's got it. She'll fire it away, missed it. Shayla Wood, the offensive rebound. Goes up, and she'll be fouled, and she'll be at the line. Nice job by the Lady Bobcats. Coach mentioned it before the game. You're going to have to expect to get some of your shots blocked in this game.
Yeah, they've got a lot of length. They're big inside. Most girls, first one, they just put their arms straight up really hard to shoot over. So we're going to have to figure out how to get in there and get the shot up without having it altered too much by this lengthy team from Powell.
Shayla Wood knocks down the first free throw. Second one good as well. She's got 4 early points here in the championship. It's 5-4. Some full court pressure here for the Bobcats. Able to break it are the Panthers. This is Schroeder with it on the left wing. Schroeder brings it to the middle of the court, throw it over to Smith on the right side. Will fake a 3, drive it right baseline, and pull it back out. And Coach mentioned it, they're probably going to do a little bit of a diamond in one, and that's what they're doing right here, just kind of packing it inside that perimeter and trying to get out on the shooters. Here's one of them. Smith missed it, and Emmy Lowe the rebound for the Bobcats. Brings it up.
Coach Smith encouraging them to push right here. They're trying to force some tempo.
Aminette can't get the 3 to fall from the corner, and the rebound cleared for the Panthers. You're going to see Coach Smith coach very hard in this ball game because he knows how big of an opportunity it is. Good defense by Kiesling on Trum, who airballs the triple from the top of the key, and the Bobcats will get the ball back with 5:36 to play in the first.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see that too many times by Trum putting up an air ball. Really good defense right there by Kiesling.
Emmy Lowe will start the offense here for the Lady Bobcats. Reeder on the left wing will bounce it off to Aminette, top of the key. Aminette dribbling with the ball with the right hand. Picks up her dribble, looking to pass off, finds Shayla Wood. Wood drives it to the right side, pulls it back out along the perimeter. Will throw it over the top for Emmy Lowe. Will set up the offense. Emmy Lowe with it with 5:10 to play here in the first quarter. It's 5-4. Panthers on top by 1. Lowe will skip it right side for Aminette. That pass is picked off. Out in front is Hill. Will lay it up with the left hand and get it to fall. Cassidy Hill gets 2 points for the Lady Panthers. They lead it 7-4. Emmy Lowe will bring it back up now for the Lady Bobcats across the timeline left side. On the far sideline, gets a screen, doesn't use it, goes left side. That ball poked away, and another steal for the Panthers. Back-to-back turnovers by the Bobcats. Schroeder on the top of the key. No one picked her up. She'll let it fly now, and she'll knock it down. And a timeout taken. It was 5-4, and now it's 10-4 with 4:30 to play here in the first quarter. Timeout taken by the Bobcats. In a first quarter here that the Bobcats had a chance to take the lead. Now they trail by 6.
Yeah, they turned it over back-to-back times. Both of them led to scores by Powell. We talked about it in pregame. Just got to take better care of the basketball, not give up empty possessions. Coach Smith called the timeout right here. Remind the team how important it is to indeed take care of that basketball. You can't score if you don't have it.
10-4 is the lead now for the Panthers. After that 3, it was just miscommunication in the defensive transition. 2 players left. Schroeder, she was wide open. She decided to step up and knock it down. That's the thing. We talked a lot about Trum, but everybody on the court can shoot it for this Panthers team.
Yeah, they got a lot of depth, a lot of experience too.
They really just run a motion offense. There's really no rhyme or reason to their offense. Who's feeling hot is going to get the ball. They're going to shoot it and try to get points. Shayla Wood down low, blocked away by Hill. That's the other thing they can do. Panthers back with it. That ball poked from behind, and a foul is called on Emmy Lowe. That one looked fairly clean, but they're going to say she caught the arm on the wraparound steal. That's going to be the second foul on Emmy Lowe. It's 10-4. Panthers lead it by 6 with 4:11 to play in the first. Trum will throw it in the corner for Smith. She'll fire the triple. That's an air ball. And Emmy Lowe, the weak side rebound for the Bobcats. She'll bring it up. Top of the key, drives in, picks up her dribble, finds Reeder left baseline, throws a pass out to Aminette, top of the key. Aminette will shot fake, move it to the right side, bring it back towards the middle of the court and give it off to Lowe. Lowe will set up the offense, a flat 4 set, now they'll come out of it. In the high post is Callie Reeder on the right side, bounce it off to Wood, cuts to the basket, draws the contact and gets it to go. She'll be at the line for 1.
She took him to the woodshed right there, Jacob. She got her defender on up high in the air, took some contact, was able to knock it down. Really big play right there by Shayla Wood.
Gonna get our first look at Reese Rowland for the first time. That foul called on Cassidy Hill. That's her second foul, so Rowland gonna check in. That's their size, and she's got a lot of it. Wood at the line, cannot connect on the free throw. Kiesling trying to fight for the rebound, poked it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers. Kaylee Tompkins checks in for the first time. She's really put in some good minutes here in this tournament.
She really
comes
has.
in for the first time. Panthers will have the ball back. Full court pressure again. Rowland will bounce it right side off to Smith. Smith will throw it back out top to Schroeder. Will fire away the triple, and she'll knock it down. Lena Schroeder has 6 points. It's 13-6. 3:22 to play in the first quarter. Bobcats with the basketball. Shayla Wood trying to answer. She's got it, top of the key. Amonette left open. Lets it fly left wing. She knocks it down. Big shot for Allie Amonette. It's a 4-point ball game, 13-9. Bobcats doing everything they can to slow the offense down to the Panthers. Put some points on the board. Here's Trum left wing. Throws it off to Sockley. Will then find top of the key to Schroeder. Move it to right side for Smith. 5 players on the perimeter here for the Panthers. Now Trum with it, top of the key, driving in on Kiesling, getting to the left baseline, gets stopped by 3 defenders and turns the ball over. Lady Bobcats force the turnover.
Really nice defense right there.
Reeder left wing, reverse it back to Amonette, move it right side for Kiesling. She'll fire it away now, and she knocks it down, and we got a 1-point ball game. Ella Kiesling with a triple. 13-12. They get it in right before the 5-second call. Trum with it, throw it across the court to Schroeder, who comes across the timeline. On the right wing, it goes to Smith. Smith will reverse it along the perimeter, finds Schroeder in a 13-12 ball game with 2:13 to play in the first. Outside it goes to Trum, takes the very deep triple, in and out, no good, still scoreless. Schroeder, though, she got the offensive rebound, misses on the attempt, and now the Bobcats clear it away. Shayla Wood is out in front, nobody picked her up. She's at the basket and missed it. Rowland was able to get there just in time to alter it a bit. Schroeder, three-pointer, top of the key, off the mark, and Tompkins the rebound for the Lady Bobcats. The pace picking up here. 13-12, Bobcats a chance to take the lead with 1:40 to play in the first quarter. Shayla Wood on the top of the key, drifting towards the right side, throws it off to Kiesling. Kiesling gives it back to Reeder, will move it left side for Amonette. Amonette on the top of the key. Dribbling with the right hand, will move it back to Shayla Wood, left side, lost the handle, got it back, takes it to the basket, off the window, couldn't get it, and they call an offensive foul on Shayla Wood. Charge taken by the Lady Panthers. Sub will come in here to Leah Barton for the first time for the Panthers, and the first foul on Shayla Wood. 13-12, Panthers up by 1. 1:17 to play in this first quarter. The Bobcats knocking down shots, staying in this game, but they got to get a stop right here. Schroeder, top of the key, gets a screen from Rowland, goes past her defender, gets to the basket, and it's blocked away by Reeder.
Big time block by Reeder.
Amonette now in transition on the right side, picks up her dribble, will find Reeder streaking down. Amonette gets it back, fires it away, short, no good. Reeder fighting for the rebound, but it's picked up by Trum for the Panthers. Trum will bring it up to the right side, crossover, gets in the middle of the lane to the left block. She gets stopped by 3 defenders again. Falling out of bounds was Tompkins with it, and the Panthers will keep it underneath the basket, but every time she touches the ball, she's getting hounded by Bobcats defenders.
Yeah, they've got her on the scouting report. They know she's pretty good. They're not going to let her get anything easy.
Hasn't scored yet. 45 seconds remaining here in the first. Inbounding the ball to Trum. Trum left baseline, gets bumped, throws up the shot, no call. That ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Bobcats. Had a clear rebound, just couldn't corral it in. And so the Panthers will have another shot here underneath the basket with 38 seconds to play in the first quarter. Throw it into Trum on the left wing. She'll fire it away. Can't get it to fall. In and out, no good. Foul on the rebound. This might be called on Shayla Wood. And it is. They just called the Bobcats on a foul. They did. They got Shayla Wood on a foul on the rebound attempt. So the Panthers, another chance underneath the basket. 13-12 still. 34 seconds remaining in the first. Panthers looking to inbound. Throw it all the way over the top for Barton. We'll give it back over to Trum. Trum, top of the key, crosses over, steps back, gets a screen, doesn't use it. Pass off to Schroeder. Schroeder drifting towards the top of the key. Will find Barton right side. She'll fake a 3, step in, kick it back out to Schroeder. 20 seconds now. Schroeder open, lets it fly, knocks it down again from the right side. Lena Schroeder with 9 points here in the first quarter. Here's Amonette with the basketball. 8 seconds to play. Kick it in the corner for Tompkins. Give it back to Reeder, top of the key with 5 seconds. Kiesling fires the triple. Off the back iron, no good. And that's how the first quarter comes to a close. 16-12 in favor of the Powell Lady Panthers, but a fairly strong showing From the Pickett County Lady Bobcats, 16-12. We're back in a minute.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
Regular visits to the doctor, they can be a challenge to fit into your busy schedule.
Bye, Mom. I'm on my way to practice.
But those regular visits are the best way to keep your family healthy. Schedule an appointment today at Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187. Keep the number handy for all those family sniffles, playground bumps, or rashes out of nowhere. 864-3187. Good to schedule that annual physical, too. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
First quarter in the books, and it belongs to the Powell Lady Panthers. They lead at 16-12 after one, and if it weren't for a late three-pointer by Schroeder, it would be 13-12. But the Bobcats still within four. The Panthers will start out with the basketball first here in the second quarter. This is Sockley on the left wing, looking on the corner now. We'll skip it all the way over to the right side for Schroeder. Another three attempts, short, no good that time. Rebound fought for, out of bounds, last touched by the Panthers. The Bobcats get it back, and Emmy Lowe gonna check in. Lowe checks in for Kaylee Tompkins. And the Bobcats will have it, trailing by 4, 16-12. 20 seconds in here to this second quarter. Lowe will come get it and set up the offense. A double screen set at the top of the key. Will move it right side for Kiesling. Goes past her defender, kick it back out to Lowe. Lowe will find Wood, top of the key. Now she penetrates, gets to the basket, lays it up and in. Shayla Wood with 8 points. Man-to-man full court press here for the Bobcats. Schroeder will bring it up. Hill and Smith getting set to come back in for the Panthers at the next dead ball. It's 16-14. Schroeder hands off to Trum. Two defenders come out to her. Trum on the top of the key, drifting to the right side, looking for her shot. Gets a screen. Now she'll fire it away, and Trum finally finds the bottom of the barrel. 3 points for her from the top of the key. Amonette at the other end trying to answer. Short, no good, and Trum the rebound. Trum will bring it up. 19-14. Panthers on top by 5 here in the championship. Gets to the basket. That's going to be a travel by Reagan Trum. Good defense initially by Kiesling, and then Reeder to step in on the weak side.
Yeah, it really was. You know, she used that screen up top a few minutes ago. She tried to work to the right, work back to the left off that screen. Deep three she was able to hit. Really good defensive plate on her. Just able to execute a really nice shot.
Bobcats back with the basketball, trailing by 5. Emmy Lowe's got it. A slip by Wood. She's at the basket, and the defender in front of her kind of scared her a little bit, I think. Put it up a little too high off the window and missed it. Trump, sidestep, triple, no good. Rebound by Amonette. Up we go for the Bobcats. Emmy Lowe's out in front. Throws it back in bounds. The pass was too far out in front of her and turned over. Panthers with it. Hill takes the shot. She missed it, and Amonette's got it back again. And Coach Smith wants a timeout. 19-14, 6:10 to play here in the second quarter. Full timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. Back in a minute.
This is Emily Gibson, your Twin Lakes Security Sales Consultant. The holiday delivery season is here. Know what's happening with Santa or the services that don't use reindeer with a high-definition camera system from Twin Lakes Security. With Twin Lakes, you can monitor deliveries in real time to ensure that your packages are safe and secure. Give me a call to talk about protecting your holiday deliveries and more at 931-528-2005 or visit us online at twinlakes.net.
T insert number C-0026.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Out of the timeout, Bobcats with the basketball. Emmy Lowe's got it, top of the key. Will move it to right side for Wood, trying to get to the basket. She does, got fouled and makes it, but they call an offensive foul on Shayla Wood again.
I do not like that one at all, Jacob. She got in there and got contact. Defenders right under the rim. I don't like that one at all. Tough foul right there. Third foul on Shayla Wood.
It's going to hurt the Bobcats offensively. She's been the leading scorer with 8 points. At the other end, Panthers with it. Smith on the right wing, stepping back, finding Sockley. Sockley dribbling, handoff to Trum, got loose, lets it fly, and knocks it down. Reagan Trum with 6 points. It's 22-14. Panthers lead it by 8. Emmy Lowe with the basketball now for the Bobcats. Who can step up in the absence of Wood? Amonette will find Lowe on the right side. Lowe drives it right baseline, crosses over, gets to the middle of the lane, kicks it out to Reeder. 3 ball from the corner. That one goes. Callie Reeder with a triple. 22-17, 5-point ball game. That ball poked out of bounds, and they call a foul on Kaylee Tompkins. Tompkins going to be tagged with her first. It's the team's 6th here in the first half. 1 more before 1 in bonus. Trum will bring it up here for Powell. Trum up the left side, finds Smith, make that hill, she'll fire the triple, couldn't get it. Sockley the offensive rebound, got fouled, and she'll be at the line. Foul going to be called on Kaylee Tompkins. That's her second. Now the 7th team foul on the Bobcats, so 1 in bonus with 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
We talked about one of the keys to the game for Powell is, exposing the Pickett County depth. We got Shayla Wood with 3, a couple other players with 2 each. So really they're almost into our bench pretty deep already.
Sockley knocks down the first of the 1-and-1. Second one on the way. Good again. 2 good free throws from Cassie Sockley. There were actually 2 free throws, I beg your pardon, not 1 in bonus, but knocked them down nonetheless. 24-17. Reeder on the top of the key will find Lowe now right side. Lowe looking down low for Tompkins, gets it to her. That pass poked from behind out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bobcats underneath. Emmy Lowe will take it out along the right baseline. Looking for the Bobcats, surveying, throws it over the top for Reeder. Give it back to Amonette, now Lowe in the corner, back to Amonette on the wing. Amonette will hand off to Emmy Lowe. She'll bring it towards half court with 4:38 to play here in the second quarter. Now a zone defense here for the Panthers. Amonette, deep triple from the top of the key, short no good. Kiesling fighting for the rebound. Amonette comes up with it. Out to Reeder, fires the triple again, rattles it in again. 6 points for Callie Reeder. It's 24-20. 4:18 to play here in the second quarter. Hill driving in, kicking out to Smith, firing the triple. She rattles it home. This ball game is going to come down to who can make the most 3-pointers. It's 27-20 now. Reeder, she tries it again. She knocks it down again.
She's got 9 on the quarter, all from 3-point range. We asked who's going to step up while Shayla Wood's at. Reeder said, that's going to be me.
And Smith, she's going to try to answer. In and out, no good. Reeder the rebound. Emmy Lowe will bring it up. Looking towards Tompkins in the middle of the lane. Gets to the basket, lays it up and lays it in. And we got a 1-point ball game. Make it 2-point ball game. 27-25. Schroeder across the timeline now for the Panthers with 3.5 to play here in the second quarter. Trum gets it. Trum on the left side. Kiesling comes out to her, goes past her, gets in the middle of the lane, fires it away from 10 feet and knocks it down. That's the thing, she can shoot it from deep, but she can shoot it from pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, she can score at all 3 levels of the basketball court, from the perimeter, mid-range, and she can go down low. So we've got to figure out how to keep her off those spots.
Here is Tompkins down in the post, turning around, putting it up and getting it to fall again. 4 points for Kaylee Tompkins, answers right back, and it's 29-27.
Some of these younger kids are stepping up. Kaylee Tompkins and Reeder, a couple of young kids helping us out right here.
Trum now with it, out near half court. 2 defenders come to her, passes out of it, finds Hill. Fakes the 3, will throw it off to Sockley in the high post. Bounce it back out to Trum. Trum over a screen, fires it away, short no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Amonette. Allie will have it, up it goes to Kiesling, fires the triple. She hits it and the Bobcats lead by 1. 30-29. 2:25 to play here in the second quarter. How about this showing from the Lady Bobcats? In the corner, 3 ball coming from Hill. No good. Emmy Lowe the rebound for the Bobcats. Emmy Lowe looking ahead to Reeder underneath the basket. Catches it, kicks it back out. Lowe top of the key, will fake a 3, get in the middle of the lane. Floater is good. Emmy Lowe with her first 2 points, and the Bobcats with their biggest lead of the game, 32-29. Right side, 3-ball coming from Smith is way off the mark. Weak side rebound, back up and good for Cassidy Hill. Stops the run put on by the Bobcats. 32-31, they lead it by 1 with 1:45 to play here in the second quarter. Low on the right side, passes to Kiesling, down low to Reeder, kick it back out to Tompkins in the high post, throws it back to Reeder on the right block. Picks up her dribble, finds a cutting Amonette, too hard off the window, and rebounded by the Panthers. They'll have it with 1:20 to play here in the second quarter. Trum on the right side, stopped by Lowe, pass off to Schroeder, she'll penetrate, kick it back out to Sockley. Give it off to Hill on the wing. Hill will bring it towards the top of the key, trying to drive in, kick it out to Smith, firing away the triple, deep no good. Lowe the rebound, up it goes to Amonette on the right side. Pulls it back out along the perimeter, got poked out of bounds. And the Bobcats will keep it here on the near sideline with 1 minute on the clock, up by 1.
Really impressed by the mental toughness of these Lady Bobcats. They've got their senior leader on the bench, and it's not deterred them at all.
Kick it out on the wing now for Ella Kiesling. Now Reeder, another open triple, fires it away. She's 4 of 4 from downtown.
We've talked about it a lot, Jacob. If she can step out and knock that down, this Lady Bobcats can be a really dangerous team. She's got 4 of those in the quarter.
Back up by 4. That's a travel by Schroeder. And the Bobcats back with the basketball with 40 seconds to play. If you're the Bobcats, you have to take the final shot here.
Coach Smith wants the last one. He honestly probably wouldn't care if they didn't even get a shot off as long as the other team doesn't right here.
35-31, they lead by 4 here in the championship. Pickett County with the basketball. Low right side will bounce it off to Kiesling. Down low to Reeder, got position, she got fouled, and that's going to be a tee on Sockley. Just threw the ball at the referee. He can't do it.
Yeah, she just slammed the ball right at his legs and his feet. Kind of eyeballed him, gave him that old stink eye too. Official wasn't going to take it.
So Sockley picks up a personal and a technical. 2 fouls on her, and it's going to be 4 free throws coming here for the Bobcats. Reeder's going to get 2 personal free throws, and then we'll have 2 technical free throws afterwards.
And then the Bobcats are going to get the ball back too.
So I guess good thing there is, well, you didn't get the final shot, at least maybe not, but you get 4 free throws, missed on the first attempt, 3 more coming here for Reeder, and then you get the basketball still, so a chance for the final shot still. Reeder knocks down the second one. How about this from the Pickett County Lady Bobcats, taking on one of the best teams in Class 4A. Second free throw, third free throw, I beg your pardon, good from Reeder. She'll have a 4th one here. 2 of 3 from the line right now. Make it 3 of 4.
She looks pretty good at the free throw stripe too. She's knocked down 4 triples in the quarter, went 3 or 4 from the line, and now the Lady Bobcats going to be able to try to extend that lead here before the half, Jacob.
The Bobcats lead by 7 with 20 seconds to play in the second quarter. It's 38-31. Callie Reeder has 16 points, make that 15 points in the first half. Emmy Lowe out near half court will start the offense with 10 seconds. Driving in, got fouled. They're going to call it on the ground. It'll be the 5th team foul, I beg your pardon, on the Panthers. It's going to be called on Schroeder. That'll be her first. So Lowe will take it out. 8.6 seconds on the clock for the Bobcats. Lowe to trigger it in. Throw it in to Tompkins. Off the window, no good. Reeder, the offensive rebound, got fouled again, and she'll be at the line again. Reese Rowland tagged with her first foul, and Callie Reeder another chance for 2 free throws.
We're seeing Callie Reeder step up her game tonight, Jacob.
Takes 2 dribbles, flies it away, in and out, no good. She'll have another chance. Kiesling steps into the lane to help rebound with 5 seconds on the clock. Second free throw is good from Reeder. She's got 16 points now. Panthers with a chance with 3 seconds. Schroeder pulling up. It's blocked by the Bobcats, and the Bobcats take the halftime lead, 39-31 over the Powell Lady Panthers. What a first half from the Bobcats. We'll take a short break and break it down for you right after this.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
At People's Bank, we have money to lend and we would like to talk with you. If you're dreaming of a vacation, then go ahead and make those reservations. We provide funding to consolidate your debts, make home repairs, purchase a new car or truck, or anything else you can think of. The entire process is simple with competitive rates, flexible repayment terms, and personal service that excels. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Looking back at halftime here on UCSportsNation.com. 39-31 at the break. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats on top of the Powell Lady Panthers. Trying to set this up a little bit for you. This is the Powell Lady Panthers team in Class 4A, 3 divisions above the Pickett County Lady Panthers. Powell has about 1,200 students in their school compared to Pickett County, only about 150. The athletes galore at Powell and a lot smaller for Pickett County. But Pickett County not afraid in that first half, able to knock down a lot of shots. They knocked down 7 triples in total in that first half. Callie Reeder had 15 points, 4 triples. She went 5 of 7 from the line, has played very, very well in this first half. I take that back. She has 16 points in the first half, so she went 4 of 6 from the line. And this Pickett County team not backing away from the challenge that this Powell Lady Panthers team presents, and they've really done a nice job defensively on Trum, and it's helped that this Panthers team not knocking down as many shots, and the Bobcats knocking down more shots than they're used to doing.
Yeah, absolutely. They outscored them right there in the second quarter, 27-15. That's a big number. 27 points is a lot in a high school girls basketball game. Callie Reeder just went off right there in the second quarter, knocked down 4 triples, really knocked down a bunch of free throws as well. Shayla Wood went out of the game. Hey, it's next man up mentality for the Lady Bobcats. So Shayla Wood shows the way. She goes out with foul trouble. More players just step up. We had a lot of key plays by a lot of people contributing. A really nice second quarter there. Hey, Lady Bobcats up by 8. Got a chance to win this championship.
At halftime, If you're Coach Smith, what are you trying to say to this team? I mean, it's going to be hard to continue this success into the second half. You know Powell's going to make some adjustments, and at some point you think the Bobcats might come back to earth because, we'll be honest, they're not this good of a shooting basketball team. They're shooting the lights out right now, and Callie Reeder has been a big reason for it.
Yeah, going to try to sustain the momentum, try to probably limit possessions, maybe slow it down a little bit. We had some really success there in transition, so it'll be interesting to see if we try to continue to push pace or if we try to slow it down and limit the possessions here in the second half. Really great, outstanding defensive effort on Trum. She got 8 there in the second quarter, but overall I thought it was a really nice effort by the Lady Bobcats, just holding her down, not letting her get loose.
Trum averages 22 points a contest coming into this tournament. She's got 8 at the half right now, and all of them came in that second quarter, like Casey mentioned. Let's break down the stats real quick. 16 points for Callie Reeder. She hit 4 triples and went 4 of 6 from the line. 8 points for Shayla Wood. 6 of those came in the first quarter. 6 points for Ella Kiesling, 3 for Allie Amonette, 2 for Emmy Lowe, and 4 for Kaylee Tompkins. On the other side, for the Powell Lady Panthers, they were led by Elena Schroeder with 9 points. All of those came in the first quarter. 8 for Reagan Trum, 6 for Addison Smith, 4 for Cassie Sockley, and 4 for Cassidy Hill. The Bobcats on top after one half of action, 39-31. We'll take another short break, come back, and have second half action on the other side.
Exclusive coverage of Bobcats basketball. Sponsored by First Choice Family Care. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. People's Bank and Trust. Pickett County's community bank. People's Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC. Kiesling Insurance. 35 years serving neighbors like you in Pickett County. Visit KieslingINS.com. And by Milestone Physical Therapy. Improving lives, building futures by finding the source of pain. Milestone Physical Therapy.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
This is David Price, your Twin Lakes Business Solutions Consultant. The holidays are a wonderful time to count the many blessings of this year. And if you're a small business owner, it's also time to be planning for next year. Twin Lakes would love to help with fast, reliable gig speed broadband and voice packages, all at prices that will have you counting even more blessings. Give me a call today at 931-476-2151 or visit twinlakes.net to learn how Twin Lakes can transform your business today.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Wellness is about people. People like Dr. Andrew Todd, Dr. Matthew J. King, FNP Benjamin Aaron. Local experts taking care of local people so you can relax and feel at home. That's the goal at Byrdstown Medical Center, making it a comfortable place where you and the team focus on your health. Being well. Byrdstown Medical Center. Schedule an appointment today, 864-3187. That's 864-3187. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Welcome back to Oneida High School for the South Fork Physical Therapy Christmas Classic. It's the Girls Championship, and the Pickett County Lady Bobcats lead by 8, 39-31 after the first half. Shot the lights out in that first half, played good defense, were aided by some missed opportunities by the Powell Panthers, and we'll see if Pickett County is able to keep this momentum going in the second half. They will start out with the basketball, so we'll see what Coach Smith draws up here to start this second half.
Hey, took care of the basketball too, Jacob. Only turned it over 4 times in the first half right there, so really protected each possession.
39-31 here in the second half as we get started. Pickett County with the basketball. Emmy Lowe on the right wing. Lowe will pass off to Amonette, top of the key, firing away the triple. Couldn't get it. Tompkins, the offensive rebound, missed it on the putback. It was a good look, just couldn't get it to fall. And Shayla Wood not starting this second half. She does have 3 fouls, so they're trying to ride this hot streak as long as they can. Trum on the right side will find Sockley, dials up the triple, lets it fly, and knocks it down. Makes it 39-34. 40 seconds in here to this third quarter. Emmy Lowe will bring it up for the Bobcats. Look left side for Tompkins, and that's going to be a turnover. You mentioned it, only 4 turnovers in the first half. That's number 5 right there. Good defense by the Panthers. They stepped the passing lane, and then Tompkins touched it last.
Yeah.
Before it went out of bounds.
They're going to come out and try to create some intensity and turnovers for themselves.
Now Sockley with the basketball, lost the handle on it for a second, gets it back and gives it off to Trum. Trum being guarded by Kiesling, firing away the triple, in and out, no good. Lowe fighting for the rebound, is going to be fouled by Sockley, who came in late. Good show of sportsmanship from Sockley to help her up. And Sockley going to pick up her 3rd foul. This is actually the second game in a row that Sockley has picked up a technical foul as well. She picked one up yesterday in the semifinal. A very fiery player is Sockley. Picked one up in the first half here in this game. 39-34. Callie Reeder got positioned down low. Didn't quite get the good shot attempt on it as she just kind of flipped it up over her shoulder. Missed it. Ball went out of bounds. Last touch by her. And the Panthers will get it back.
Yeah, she got in a hurry right there. She just needed to gather herself, go up with strength and confidence right there and finish that one.
Still some full court pressure here for the Bobcats. Panthers break it easily. Hill to the basket, off the glass and good. Cassidy Hill makes it 39-36. Bobcats still looking for some offense. Kiesling firing the triple. It rattles home. Hit the back iron, rattled around for a second, finally fell. 42-36. Trum at the other end trying to make something happen on the baseline and threw it straight out of bounds. Good defense by Ella Kiesling and the Bobcats.
Yeah, they're playing at a high level right now. I think they got Trum a little frustrated too. She's not been able to find her rhythm. Tried to find somebody open there, just threw it right out of bounds. So maybe a little bit of frustration.
42-36. Bobcats leading by 6. 6:12 to play here in the third. Reeder in the high post will find Lowe on the top of the key. Lowe dribbling with the right hand, drifts back out towards half court and will reset the offense. Lowe still dribbling with the right hand, hands it off to Kiesling. Kiesling will find Amonette. Amonette back to Lowe, come back out between the circles and reset it. Crossover, drive in, trying to kick it out, lost the handle. Kiesling's got it, fires it away. It's short, no good. Reeder the rebound, missed it on the putback. Rebound still loose, is finally picked up by the Panthers. Out in front is Hill. Pass out to Schroeder on the right side for a mid-range jumper. It's deep, no good. Nobody picked up Rowland, and then she gets fouled on the putback attempt. That was going to be called on Callie Reeder. That is her first. At the line is going to be Reese Rowland, the junior. We'll have 2 free throws coming. First one is good. First point of the game for her. Shayla Wood checks in for the first time here in the second half for the Bobcats. For Kaylee Tompkins, got some really good minutes out of Tompkins again. In Shayla Wood's absence, Rowland knocks down both free throws. And a timeout taken here by Coach Fisher for the Panthers. It's 42-38 with 5:35 remaining here in the third. A 30-second timeout taken by Powell. Casey, this Bobcats team, they're starting to settle in a little bit, and I think that's the biggest thing. You had all that momentum, and now you got to settle in here in the second half and just try to keep playing basketball.
Yeah, continue doing what got you there, right? You played great defense in the first half. You got to keep doing that. You can't turn the ball over, and just continue to get, even if you don't hit them, continue to get good looks at the basket, right? Whether it's a 3-point shot, 2-point shot, continue to get good possessions each and every time. Protect the basketball.
Powell's 2 games getting to this championship. They won by 24 in the first game, 60-36, and 30 in the second game, 70-40. They trail by 4 right now, 42-38. 5.5 to play in the third quarter. Emmy Lowe with the basketball on the right side, drives to the basket, has an open lane, lays it up and in with the right hand.
Lulled him to sleep out there with that dribble and just was able to blow past the defender right there. Nice play by Lowe.
4 points for Lowe. It's 44-38. 5:15 to play in the third. Schroeder, kick out Smith. 3-ball from the left wing is deep, no good. Rebounded by Shayla Wood. She'll push the pace. Shayla in the middle of the lane. The ball is kicked out of bounds. Last touched by the Panthers. And Pickett County will keep it underneath the basket. Talia Barton will come back in here for the Panthers for Smith. 44-38, 5:04 to play in the third. Bobcats looking to trigger it in. Lowe throws it into Reeder, had it knocked loose, got it back. Finds Shayla Wood over to Amonette right side. Now Emmy with it on the right wing, picks up her dribble, throws it down to Reeder, had position, lays it up and in from the right block. That's where Reeder is more comfortable with and finally gets her first 2 points of the second half. The other end, Trum with the basketball, trailing by 8, 46-38. This is Trum, still with it, in the middle of the lane, blocked by Reeder. Kiesling up ahead to Shayla Wood, one-on-one. The ball's poked loose by Schroeder, and a good steal by Schroeder. She'll bring it up now for the Panthers. Barton is out in front. She'll pull up from 17 feet. She can't get it to fall, and Reeder has the rebound for the Bobcats. 4:20 to play here in the third. Emmy Lowe on the right side. Amonette's open. She'll fire it away, and it's blocked away by the Panthers. Rebound loose, picked up by Powell. Nice block there by Hill out in front. Trum pulls up in transition. She knocks it down from the top of the key. 46-41, that's a big shot for the Panthers. Under 4 to play here in the third. Emmy Lowe dribbling the basketball for the Bobcats. Gets a double screen, will move it to the right side, crosses over. We'll pull it back out and reset the offense. Wait till she gets what she wants. Crosses over, driving in, kicking out. A foul is called. Amonette would have had an open three, but it's going to be a foul on Elena Schroeder first. That's her second. First team foul of this second half on Powell. Here's Amonette on the inbound. On the wing, she'll bring it along the perimeter. Tried to bounce it into Reeder, and that's going to be a foul call on Rowland from behind.
She had a good post-up position in there. She held her ground. The defender tried to come around her, and Reeder just wasn't having it. She had to get into her in order to try to tip it away. Really good post position.
Second foul on Rowland. Third foul here in the second half on the Panthers. Kiesling on the inbound. Handoff to Lowe, left wing. Lowe will find Amonette. Give it back to Lowe at half court with 3.5 on the clock. They lead by 5. Lowe crosses over, gets to the lane, underneath the basket, lays it up and in with the left hand. Emmy Lowe has played very well in this ball game. 48-41, Bobcats up by 7 with 3:15 to play in the third. Schroeder off to Trum, firing it away again. It's short, no good. Wood skies for the rebound. In transition, Amonette right side, down low to Kiesling. And they're going to say she got fouled by Rowland. Rowland got into the body. That's going to be the 14th foul and the third foul now on Reese Rowland. So the Bobcats will take it out. Inbound to Wood, cutting to the basket, turning around. She got fouled. They didn't call it. Got hit right in the face. Schroeder will bring it up now for the Panthers. Gets to the basket, blocked from behind by Reeder. In transition go the Bobcats, and Wood just ran into Rowland. A turnover. Schroeder at the other end, off the window, missed it. Rebound picked up by Hill, back up no good. Rebound loose now, picked up by the Bobcats. Baseball pass up to Kiesling. Kiesling pulls up from 15, she knocks it down. 11 points for Ella Kiesling, and the Bobcats lead it by 9.
Bobcats on a little run right here. Let's see if they can sustain the momentum.
2:22 to play in the third. Schroeder drifts up the left side. Will find Hill in the middle of the court. Out to Barton. She'll fire it away. She'll knock it down from the right side from deep. Talia Burton from downtown for the first time. That's a big shot. Makes it 50-44. 2 minutes on the clock here in the third. Emmy Lowe drifting to the right side. Had 2 hands on her. They didn't call a foul. Reeder got position again down low. Missed it. Got her own rebound. Kick it back out to Wood, top of the key. Wood will pass off to Amonette. Over to Kiesling on the right side. That three-pointer is blocked. The ball's loose, and it's going to be Panthers basketball. Good block there by Powell, and then forced the turnover by the Bobcats. Tell you what, though, this Bobcats team, they don't look shaken. They look pretty settled in right now.
They do, playing with some confidence.
Sockley will pass off to Trum here with 1:39 to play in the third. Trum in the middle of the lane, driving to the basket, picks up her dribble. It's blocked by Reeder. They call a foul. I'm not sure what they called it on, though. Reeder had both hands on the basketball. Okay, they call it on Kiesling. I was going to say, that foul cannot be called on Callie Reeder. They called on Kiesling.
Yeah, Kiesling must have came in, got her arm a little bit. Good defense by Reeder. If you'll notice something, too, Jacob, something I'm picking up on now, Trum goes to the left almost every time. She does not come to the right side, so trying to force her back to this right, force her away from what she wants to do. Let's look and see if that'll continue to help disrupt her.
She knocks down both free throws, and Coach Smith mentioned that to us in the pregame. He said they're going to try to force her right if they can. Try to limit her. She knocks down both free throws. It's a 4-point ball game, and now a steal by Hill for the Panthers. Out in front, lost the handle, got it back. Puts it on the ground, drives in. That was a travel. They didn't call it. She bounced it off to Schroeder, and Schroeder lays it up and in for the 2 points. 50-48 now, a 2-point ball game. Bobcats lead by 2, 1:05 to play in the third. Reeder on the left wing, being guarded by Sockley, will find Lowe on the top of the key. She'll set up the offense. Drifts towards the right side. Dribbling with the right hand, crosses over, had the ball knocked loose. Now she'll pick up her dribble, bounce it down to Wood. A double comes to her. She'll dribble out of it, pass out to Lowe in the corner. Give it back to Wood at the 3-point line. On the top of the key, very methodical here for the Bobcats, still leading by 2 with 35 seconds to play in the third. Emmy Lowe being guarded by Trum, goes past her, gets to the basket, off the window too strong, fighting for the rebound, picked up by the Panthers. Out in front is Barton. Barton on the right side, missed it. Woods got it now. 22 seconds to play in the third. Bobcats with the basketball. Shayla Wood will pass off to Emmy Lowe. Lowe out near half court, dribbling around. That's a good no call because Barton just got into Lowe and they didn't call it, so Lowe kind of gave it back to her. Kick out to Amonette. 3-ball from the wing. No good. Wood, the offensive rebound, clearing space, gets fouled. She'll be at the line.
Shayla Wood, big offensive board right there. She's going to try to get 2 more points on the clock or on the board before the end of the quarter.
That's the first foul on Reagan Trum. It'll send Shayla Wood to the line. She knocks down the first of 2 free throws. Had not scored since early on in the second quarter. It's 51-48. Second free throw, good for Shayla Wood. She's got 10 now. And that's going to end the third quarter. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats leading by 4, 52-48. We'll take a short break, come back, and have fourth quarter action.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
The world is in a constant state of change, evolution on a global scale. Never has it been more important to get the maximum value for every dollar you earn. At People's Bank, we've improved many of our most popular financial products and added new services that can help you manage your money more effectively. At People's Bank, we offer everything you need to make the most of every paycheck. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We start the fourth quarter. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats leading by 4, 52-48 in the South Fork Physical Therapy Christmas Classic here at Oneida. And this, to say the least, would be an upset if the Pickett County Lady Bobcats were able to pull it off. Trum with the basketball. That ball poked out of bounds. Last touch by Trum, and the Bobcats force a turnover to start the fourth. So the Bobcats force the turnover. They'll get it back. Low across the timeline, looking right side. They run the same play that started the second half. Find Wood on the top of the key, throw it left wing for Kiesling. Kiesling crosses over, lost the handle, got it back. We'll find Lowe out near half court. They'll reset. 7:30 to play in this fourth quarter. Lowe on the right side, driving in, stepping back, firing it away, knocking it down from the top of the key.
Wow, big play right there by Emmy Lowe. They thought she was going to drive. She has all night. She stepped at the three-point line, knocked it down.
9 points. Schroeder trying to answer. She does. Hadn't scored since the first quarter from downtown. Is able to find another triple right there, her fourth of the game. Lowe, middle of the lane, tried to pass off. That's a turnover. That looked like the old Emmy Lowe that time. Reagan Trum at the other end, firing the triple. Missed it deep, but an offensive rebound for Hill. Back up in, good. And we've got a 2-point ball game. Cassidy Hill with 8 points. It's 55-53, 6:45 remaining. Emmy Lowe will bring it up for the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. On the right side, dialing up the triple. Can't get it to go. Amonette fighting for the rebound, couldn't bring it down, and the Panthers will have it. Trum will bring it up. Kiesling in front of her, gets a screen, drives in to the basket to the left side, put it up, no good, good defense, rebound loose, it's on the ground. Reeder's got it, now Kiesling with it, stolen back by the Panthers. Looking down low for Barton, that ball's gonna go straight out of bounds, and fortunate to get the ball back that time was Pickett County. 6:16 to play in this ball game, it's 55-53, Lady Bobcats leading by 2. Emmy Lowe will bring it across the timeline. And Coach Smith wants a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. It's 55-53. Bobcats leading by 2 with 6:07 to play in the game. We'll take a minute break and be back.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches. It's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Out of the timeout, Bobcats with the basketball. Emmy Lowe will hand it off to Amonette on the right wing. Amonette dribbling around now, will pass off to Reeder, top of the key, give it back to Amonette again. Some more pressure here from the Panthers. Emmy Lowe out near half court will reset it. Crossover, drive in, throw it in the corner to Reeder. Pull it back out to Lowe. Lowe penetrating, crossing over, going to the basket, got position, she'll get fouled and she'll be at the line. Nice penetration there by Emmy Lowe. Foul going to be called on the Panthers. That'll be their 6th team foul. And it's going to be on Schroeder. That'll be her 3rd. Emmy Lowe at the line. First free throw good from the freshman. She's got 10 points. Has not been in double figures for quite some time. So she's played very well, both managing this game and scoring the basketball. Missed on the second attempt. 56-53, Bobcats lead by 3. Hill at the other end now for the Panthers, putting some moves on Wood. Will pull it back out, pass off to Sockley, who dials up the triple, missed it, and Wood will corral in the rebound, gets double teamed, trying to get out of it, lost it out of bounds, and that's going to be Panthers basketball. She got double teamed in the corner, couldn't get out of it, the help didn't come in time, and the Panthers turn them over. They'll have it in their half of the court. Throw it into Schroeder. Schroeder gets a screen, fires away the triple. Couldn't get it to go, but an offensive rebound for Smith. On the left wing to Hill, she'll drive left baseline, get stopped short by Wood. That ball is tied up, and that's going to be a jump ball going back to the Bobcats.
Really good defense for that time. Gave up a couple of big offensive rebounds, kept the possession alive. Amonette came in there and tied it up, able to get the ball back on the change of possession.
5 minutes to play in this ball game, 56-53. The third-place game of the girls' side went to overtime. Sunbright won that one. Emmy Lowe, left-hand runner in the lane, is good.
Really nice play. She got it up high on the glass, able to get it to drop. 5-point lead here for the Lady Bobcats.
A different player has stepped up at every point in this ball game for the Bobcats. First it was Shayla Wood, then Callie Reeder, now Emmy Lowe. The other end, Panthers with the basketball. Sock laid down low on the right baseline, missed it, but stole it back. Trum open, fires it away. She missed it. Rebound picked up by Shayla Wood. Now numbers for the Bobcats. Bounce it over to Kiesling. Triple from the left wing. No good. Amonette, offensive rebound. Kick it out to Emmy Lowe. Thought about the triple. Now she'll drive past Trum. Floater in the lane. No good. Rebound to the Panthers. Hill is out front. It's 58-53. Puts up the floater off the window and good. Cassidy Hill with 10 points makes it 58-55. Halfway through this fourth quarter, it's fifth with 4:04 to play. Here is Kiesling. Got open, fires it away. It's deep, no good. Sockley, the rebound on the weak side, will clear it away and find Trum. Trum will bring it up now for the Panthers. Up the middle of the court, drives to the right side. Got fouled by Reeder. She'll be at the line for 2 shots. Check that, they got Amonette on the foul. So they had 2 defenders on her. Amonette tagged with her first. It's the team's third here in the second half with 3:45 to play. It'll send the senior to the line for 2 freebies. Has already knocked down 2 free throws in this game. Knocks down 1 right there. She's got 14 points. She'll try to make it 15. And Trum, the 94.5% free throw shooter a year ago. They don't even put anybody on the line and just get the defense set for this Pickett County team. It's a 1-point ball game, 58-57. Bobcats up by 1. Reeder off to Wood. Wood, top of the key, waiting for the defense to clear out. Now we'll dribble it to the right side, go to the basket, split 2 defenders. A foul is called, and they call it offensive again on Shayla Wood. She's had 3 offensive fouls called on her in today's game.
Yeah, the official underneath the goal was going to have a blocking foul. The guy out front came in and got the offensive foul. Tough break right there for Shayla. 3.5 minutes to go. Bobcats need to just buckle down right here and get a stop.
58-57. The Bobcats have led ever since the second quarter. Early on in that second quarter, Trum blocked out of bounds by the Bobcats. Kiesling blocked it away. It'll stay with the Panthers underneath the basket. 3:14 to play in this championship ball game of the Oneida Classic. Inbound, stolen away by the Bobcats. Reeder has it. Outlet to Emmy Lowe. She'll bring it up the court. Lowe up the right side on the wing, drives into the basket, gets to the hoop. She got fouled, and she'll be at the line again. Emmy Lowe has played extremely well in this ball game, and the Bobcats have really needed it from her.
Yeah, they really have. Somebody had to step up while Wood's been out with free throw trouble. Got big production out of Reeder tonight, big production out of Lowe. Kiesling stepped up and made some shots. Got a lot of contributors right here tonight, Jacob.
She knocks down the first of 2 free throws. That foul was called on Reagan Trum. It was her second. 2 good free throws for Lowe. Kaylee Tompkins will check in here for Shayla Wood. Shayla Wood going to check out with 4 fouls for a little bit. 3:03 to play here in the ball game. It's 60-57. Smith has the basketball here as they break the press easily. They just don't want Trum to beat them. Sockley will give it over to Hill, top of the key, fakes the 3, now passes off to Trum. Trum, 2 defenders come out to her. Throw it in the corner to Smith, left open, lets it fly, missed it, but an offensive rebound for Schroeder. She'll bring it back out to Smith on the perimeter. We'll find Sockley on the top of the key, off to Trum again, over a screen, fires it away, knocks it down, and we're tied up at 60. Reagan Trum able to knock it down over a screen. A full timeout taken by the Panthers, and they needed that one. They tie the ball game up at 60 with 2:37 to play. We're back in a minute.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
Going to the doctor regularly. It's not your favorite thing in the world, but it is the key to staying healthy. So schedule an annual physical with Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187. A lot can change in a year. Better to fix it than wonder, right? 864-3187. Byrdstown Medical Center was started by local people to take care of neighbors and friends, like you. Schedule your wellness exam now. Most insurance is accepted. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
2:33 to play in this ball game. The Bobcats have it out of the timeout. We're tied up at 60 in the championship. Emmy Lowe towards the right side for the Bobcats with the basketball. Still dribbling around. We'll pull it back out and reset the offense as nothing was coming from that set. We'll try the left side now. Get a screen, crossover, penetrate for a second, pick up her dribble, looking for some help now on the left baseline, and a timeout taken by Coach Smith. He had 2 left. He's going to use his 32nd one right there, and a smart timeout call. I'll tell you what, Coach Smith, he's coached his butt off in this game.
Yeah, high level from the players, extremely high level from Brent Smith today. He's got this team ready to play, they're prepared. He's got the next man up mentality down there into the bench. They've got a lot of rah-rahs down there from the end of the bench tonight. Big crowd here from Pickett County. This last 2 minutes is going to be a lot of fun, Jacob.
Well, you got to think, too, this short turnaround, it might have helped them a little bit because, I mean, Powell, they probably thought, all right, we'll roll through with another 25-point victory, and I think a lot of people expected that over this Pickett County team, but Pickett County, they have not shied away from this challenge.
Yeah, they made a great showing tonight.
Out of the timeout, they'll have the ball, looking to throw it in, find Shayla Wood on the left wing, skip it right side for Kiesling. Kiesling penetrating, pulling it back out to Wood, give it back off to Lowe. We'll set up the offense out near half court, under 2 minutes to play. Emmy Lowe on the top of the key gets a mismatch. We'll find Aminette looking down low for Reeder, couldn't get her the ball. She's got a mismatch down low on Schroeder if they can get it to her. She's got to get out of the lane, she does. 1:45 to play here in the game. Lowe pass off to a back cut by Kiesling, kick out to Aminette on the wing. The Bobcats, they're just being methodical with it, making sure they can get a good shot out of the offense. Lowe lulling the defense to sleep, driving to the basket, getting fouled and going to the line again.
Emmy Lowe has got that crossover down. She catches the defender leaning just a smidge one way. Boom, she takes it the other way right to the rack. Really nice crossover.
And you would think somebody would be close to fouling out, but the Powell Lady Panthers have 4 different players with 3 fouls now. Emmy Lowe at the line for 2 free throws, knocks down the first, and these quite possibly the biggest free throws of her young career.
Yeah.
1:30 to play in the ball game, gives them the 1-point lead, make it a 2-point lead. She has scored all of the Bobcats points here in the fourth quarter. She's got 10 in the fourth quarter, good for 16 on the ball game. That's a backcourt violation and a turnover by the Panthers, and the Bobcats are fired up again.
Yeah, Shayla Wood and Kiesling right there created a turnover at midcourt. Minute and 23 to go. Let's see what the Lady Bobcats can get another good possession right here.
62-60. 2 defenders come out. 2 low in the backcourt. Has not crossed into the front court yet. Now we'll give it off to Reeder. And that ball thrown into the backcourt. Was it tipped, though? Instead, it goes out of bounds here on the near sideline. And they're going to say it's Lady Panthers basketball. So back-to-back turnovers. 62-60. And the Panthers want a 30-second timeout. 62-60 is the score. 1:12 to play in this ball game. Coach Fisher is going to draw up a play here for somebody on their team. I would say Trum, but they've got a lot of shooters on that side.
Yeah, I would say probably wants Trum to be the first option. But they've got other options outside of Trum that can certainly knock it down a shot. If you're Brent Smith right here, you probably want to try to keep it out of her hands as much as you can. If she does, they're going to force her to the right side, which is kind of a little bit different. She's a right-handed player, but she loves going left. And so we'll see how that plays out right here in the last minute 12, Jacob.
62-60. Bobcats lead by 2. 1:12 to play here in the ball game. The Panthers will have the basketball right in front of us on the near sideline right side. Looking down low for Hill. The pass stolen away by Shayla Wood and then fouled by Hill. And then a push in the back. They didn't call it. Looked like a little extracurricular. Shayla Wood trying to bargain for it. And Hill going to be tagged with her 3rd foul. It's just a shove in the back after she fouled her. Coach Smith wanting to know what's going on.
Yeah, they should have had a technical foul right there. That's contact during a dead ball. Should be a technical foul.
Well, they didn't call the technical, just a personal foul on Cassidy Hill. It's her third. It sends Shayla Wood to the line for 1 in bonus. Knocks down the first. Shayla Wood with 11 points in this ball game. 63-60 is the score. Second free throw, no good. And the rebound to the Panthers. Hill will bring it up in the middle of the lane to the basket. Runner, no good. Rebounded by Shayla Wood again. Under a minute to play in a 3-point ball game, and they're going to foul Emmy Lowe. Schroeder picks up her fourth, and it's now going to send Emmy Lowe to the line for 1 in bonus. Check that, 2 free throws. It's a double bonus. 10th team foul on the Lady Panthers. Shooting 2 shots is the freshman Emmy Lowe, who has gone 5 of 6 from the line in this fourth quarter. Knocks down the first. You've actually got the Pickett County students and what might be some Oneida students behind us up to our right cheering on this Pickett County team. Knocks down both free throws. And again, only one other point outside of Lowe in this fourth quarter. 65-60. That ball is blocked from behind by the Bobcats, out of bounds on a 3-try by Trum. So the Panthers will keep it with 48 seconds to play in this ball game. Panthers will inbound from the right side to Trum. Trum in the corner. Trum driving left baseline, trying to clear some space. Puts up the shot, got it to go. And a timeout taken by the Panthers. Trum another 2-pointer. It's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 65-62 is the score. The Bobcats lead by 3 with 42 seconds to play. We're back in a minute.
This is Emily Gibson, your Twin Lakes security sales consultant. The holiday delivery season is here. Know what's happening with Santa or the services that don't use reindeer with a high-definition camera system from Twin Lakes Security. With Twin Lakes, you can monitor deliveries in real time to ensure that your packages are safe and secure. Give me a call to talk about protecting your holiday deliveries and more at 931-528-2005 or visit us online at twinlakes.net.
T insert number C-0026.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Bobcats inbound the basketball, break the press with ease, put on by the Panthers. Kiesling's got it, left baseline. She gets hammered, and she'll be at the line for 2 free throws coming up.
Good break right there. It looked like maybe she was going to throw it away. They got the foul on her. Ella Kiesling's going to go try to knock down a couple of probably biggest free throws she's had all season.
65-62, 32 seconds to play in this ball game. Bobcats leading by 3. Kiesling 2 free throws. First one, no good, off the back iron. That was the 4th foul on Cassidy Hill. The Bobcats in double bonus, only 14 fouls on them. And second free throw good for Kiesling. She's got 12. 30 seconds to play in a 4-point ball game. Panthers with it. Hill right side. Hill penetrating, kicking out to Smith. The reverse top of the key to Sockley. Fires the triple, knocks it down. Cassie Sockley from downtown from the top of the key, and another timeout taken by the Panthers. It's 66-65 with 21 seconds to play. We're back in another minute.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service. Modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Out of the timeout, Bobcats trying to break the press again. Amonette throws it in, and that's going to be a turnover to the Panthers. Trum's got it. Trum left baseline, pass is loose, picked up by the Panthers. Sock layup, no good. Trum the rebound, no good. Reeder had it, she got fouled, and 2 free throws coming for Callie Reeder.
Wow, what a series right there. Amonette tried to get it inbounds, tried to get it over to Wood, threw it long. Powell was just able to go grab it. They had a couple of looks. Thought Trum was out of bounds down here on the end line. Crowd thought so too. They didn't call it. Got another shot up. Callie Reeder with a big rebound right there. She's got fouled. She's going to the free throw line for I would say the 2 biggest free throws of her career, Jacob.
10 seconds to play in this ball game. They lead it by 1. Reeder at the line. Nothing but nylon.
And Powell's out of timeouts right here, so they're going to have to do something here in transition. They have no timeouts left.
Pickett County has 1 timeout left. Reeder, good. 68-65, 10 seconds to play. Sockley with the basketball. That ball's out of bounds, straight into us, and the Bobcats get it back with 6 seconds to play. They wanted to get us involved.
Absolutely. They're about one play away from winning this basketball game.
Here's Emmy Lowe trying to dribble it out with 4 seconds. She gets fouled, and she'll be at the line to ice this game away with 2.6 seconds on the clock. The freshman, who has done it from the line here in the 4th, is 7 of 8. Will have 2 more to ice this game away. She just needs 1. Talia Barton checks in for Schroeder, who just fouled out. The freshman, Emmy Lowe, at the line. First free throw, and good. She's got 13 points in this ball game. Check that in the 4th quarter. Pickett County's going to take their final timeout. We'll just keep it right here. It's 69-65. There's 2.6 seconds to play. What about this game from the Pickett County Lady Bobcats?
Yeah, gut check time, and they showed up tonight, no doubt. Had some controversy, had some, Shayla Wood had to go out of the game for a long, extended period of time. Didn't even start the second half. You've had all kinds of players step up tonight, Jacob. You've got Callie Reeder stepped up and played a big game. You've got Lowe that stepped up and played a big game. You've got Kiesland that stepped up and played a big game, especially on the defensive end. Kiesland is, I don't know how many points that Trum has, but Kiesland's played an outstanding game. Emmy Lowe's going to go to the free throw line right here. I'm going to tell you, Jacob, regardless of what happens, this game is over. Pickett County doesn't even have to throw the basketball in. Powell can't stop it again. It's time to celebrate tonight up in Byrdstown.
2.6 seconds on the clock. No timeouts left for anybody. The possession arrow in favor of the Panthers. Emmy Lowe with 1 more free throw. They already lead by 4. Lowe will try it again. Second free throw. Couldn't get it to fall, and they're not even going to take a shot. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats knock off the Powell Lady Panthers 69-65 and win the South Fork Physical Therapy Christmas Classic in Oneida. The Lady Bobcats' biggest win of the season. 69-65, the final score. We'll take a short break and come back and break it down.
The Pickett County Bobcats. Today's game sponsored by First Choice Family Care. When you're on the injury report, your choice is First Choice Family Care. 864-3232. By Kiesling Insurance. Auto, home, life, business insurance. Protecting families like yours with the best coverage. Kiesling Insurance. Pryor's Auto Spot. Saving you money on your next set of tires. Auto repairs, diesel too. Pryor's Auto Spot, Highway 111. And by People's Bank, Pickett County's community bank. Investing in the future, one customer at a time. People's Bank.
getting sick.
Is there anything worse?
When it happens, it's good to know neighbors are right there to help you.
Byrdstown Medical Center. Local people started it.
So neighbors and friends would have a place focused on wellness.
So when you're not feeling your best, get the answers.
Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187.
864-3187. Call them when you're not feeling your best.
Most insurance is accepted.
Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111, Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now, the Union Bank post-game report. Proud to serve Byrdstown with modern tools to make banking easier. Union Bank.
The Pickett County Lady Bobcats are your 2021 South Fork Physical Therapy Christmas Classic Tournament champions. They knock off the Powell Lady Panthers 69-65 in what you can call a massive upset. We knew this Pickett County Lady Bobcats team was good, but the two best teams they've played is Coffee County and this Powell team. They got blown out by Coffee County. We didn't know what to expect taking on this Powell team. They played their best game of the season and won by 4.
There's absolutely no doubt they played their best game of the season, Jacob. And it wasn't just one person. They had multiple people, whether it was on the offensive or defensive end. I'm just going to go through them real quick with you. Reeder, huge night, knocking down threes, knocking down free throws, just played really at a high level. Emmy Lowe, fourth quarter, dominated, able to get off the bounce, get whatever she wanted, get to the free throw line, knocked a bunch of free throws down. Ella Kiesland, outstanding defense all night long, knocked some big shots down in the first half. Allie Amonette played great defense, had a couple of big rebounds as well. And then the woodshed, Shayla Wood, she got in foul trouble. She wasn't able to do what she typically did. Hey, but she was able to maintain. She kept the team going. She was motivating over there on the sideline. And then lastly, KT. She came in. She had some big minutes. She played while Wood was out. Hey, outstanding team win. It took everybody tonight. They're all going to be giving each other high fives, and it's going to make Christmas a whole lot sweeter in Byrdstown, Jacob.
Well, it was Coach Smith's birthday yesterday, and what a birthday present for him. He gets his biggest win of the season with a very young squad. They take down the best team they've played to date. I think you can rival them up there with that Coffee County squad. Powell's going to knock off some really good teams going down the stretch. That is a massive win for the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. Let's break down the scores. Casey mentioned it. They needed everybody in this game. They all stepped up. They had 4 double-digit scores. They were led by Callie Reeder with 20 points in this ball game. Emmy Lowe, however, she had 19. 13 of those came in the fourth quarter. She went 8 of 10 from the free throw stripe. She closed this game out for the Lady Bobcats. 12 points for Ella Kiesling, 11 for Shayla Wood, 4 for Kaylee Tompkins, and 3 for Allie Amonette. On the other side, they were able to hold Reagan Trum to 20 points, and Trum, She had to fight for all of those points. They were spaced out, and the thing they did was not let her get into a groove. She still finished with 20 points. 14 for Elena Schroeder, 10 for Cassie Sockley, and 10 for Cassidy Hill, 6 for Addison Smith, 3 for Talia Barton, and Reese Rowland had 2 points. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats get their biggest win of the season, improved to 12-3 in 2021, and they go into 2022 with maybe the best resume now in Class A. You never know, but it's going to be tested as we go into 2022 with Clinton County from Kentucky up first, and then the big matchup with Clay County at home on January 7th. Casey, this tournament's been a heck of a lot of fun. It ends with 2 Bobcat victories. The boys pick up 3rd place, the girls the championship.
Yeah, a lot of great things to build on. I think number 1 for the boys, I think they learned a lot about themselves tonight. They figured out that they've got to come out, be mentally and emotionally and physically prepared every game, got to play at a really high level. It's hard to do that in a 3rd place game. So I think they learned a lot about themselves tonight. They had an ugly win, but a win is a win. I think on the girls' side, I think they played their best game of the season without a doubt. I think they beat a team that's going to do a lot of big things this year. They've got a lot of really nice players. Hey, but you know what? Pickett County's got a lot of really nice players too. These freshmen, Jacob, absolutely, you can see them coming on. We've seen it. We've seen the maturity level increase from game to game to game. Tonight, those freshmen stepped up. They played huge. Hey, it's going to be a great Christmas, as I mentioned earlier, in Byrdstown for the boys and for the girls team.
Those freshmen and sophomores and the one senior grew exponentially in that win right there. Final score 69-65. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats are your champions in the South Fork Physical Therapy Christmas Classic. The boys on the other side, they take 3rd place, a very respectable 3rd place. They knock off the Oneida Indians here at home, 56-46, so everybody in Byrdstown is happy. The Pickett County Bobcats improved to 9-3. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats improved to 12-3. Next up for the Bobcats, they will head down to Pensacola to play in the Innisfree Beach Hotels basketball tournament down there. They start Monday morning at 8:30. That'll be on the 27th after Christmas. Of course, you'll have Christmas, and then they'll travel down. For the girls, they're done until the new year. They get a long extended break and a much-needed one. They've played a lot of basketball over the last couple of weeks. They'll get a good break. They get to enjoy this championship victory. They get to enjoy Christmas, and then they start the new year fresh with Clinton County at home on January 4th before the big matchup with Clay County on January 7th. For us, we'll talk to you in the new year as well.
Merry Christmas, Jacob.
Merry Christmas yourself, Casey. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. We've had a heck of a lot of fun starting off with Bobcats basketball, and we're not even to district play yet. We're finally getting ready for district play. That's going to do it for us from Oneida. We had a couple of really good ball games. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats, your champions on the girls' side, and 3rd place for the boys. Again, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you out there. We hope you are all safe and enjoy the holidays with your family. For Casey Bolden, I'm Jacob Vinson saying so long from Oneida.